There, that wasn't too bad.
No, I love that. Oh my God, I can watch that all night.
What a film guy. What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday night. Woo, woo.
Yeah, it was deja vu all over, man, with the intro there.
Oh, from the old school.
No, when you played it to sort out if that was the one you wanted, then we watched it again. It was kind of cool. Back to back, you hear the knife on the ferro rod. You hear what sounds like a little quail chirp in the background, and then the blade goes down the rod. Kind of cool.
Pepsi time.
This chap brought to you by Pepsi.
Coke for life.
I don't think I
Instead of Mountain.
It's my first Pepsi since like last Saturday.
It's just weird to see you not with a green bottle in your hand.
I haven't drank Mountain Dew in forever.
Hey, you've been a grumpy bastard ever since.
Pretty much. I'm not always grumpy, but there are times I am grumpy. That's for sure. Like in the morning.
Huge announcement tonight, ladies and gentlemen. NASCAR's was first in.
Oh,
Right on.
You just scared the piss out of me because I thought you were going to say something like sad.
Cheers.
when he said NASCAR's first, I was like, oh no, what?
Yeah, me too.
But when he said huge announcement, I thought we were doing that AR-15 giveaway like you promised.
No, that's on Friday night.
We can do that.
Yeah.
We can do that. As long as one of you people have an FFL, we'll do that.
Look, today at my niece's birthday party, I looked at my brother-in-law, and I was like, dude, with everything going on, they just passed the assault weapons ban in the committee. It's going to go to vote. And I said, now's a good time to buy an AR. He's like, oh, okay. He's like, well, let's buy one. And then we got on Palmetto State, and he ordered one.
Nice.
Right there.
Good for him. That's awesome.
I was like, damn. It must be nice to just whip out a credit card and buy whatever AR you want.
I do that. I whip out a credit card and buy it. I just don't pay for the credit card.
I did it for about $8,000 or $9,000 worth. Now I got to pay it all back.
Yeah, that's the problem, paying it all back. Yeah, I could do it up to like $3,000, but I got to pay that back. That's the problem.
My wife says to me, she goes, can I ask you a question? I said, what? She goes, okay, so you're not working. I have no shit. She goes, you need to understand something. I says, what's that? She goes, you know all those pieces of plastic in your wallet? I'm like, yeah. She goes, that's not Monopoly money. I'm like, wow, what did I do? She's talking about buying the frogs, my bait, right? The two lures I bought, and I'm like, this $15. She goes, right. Add it to this, and this. I go, honey, I'll pay for it when I go back to work. She goes, no. You have a monthly bill you have to pay for, and you're making your bill go this much bigger because you keep using your credit card.
Yeah, you hit that edge, and it goes from $200 a month to like $380.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Now it's a real bill.
Mike, those olives raised my blood pressure. They were good. Hey, ZPD. First of all, it's great to see you. Second of all, thank you. And speaking of those olives, the wife says to me, "You ate that whole jar of olives I bought you?" I'm like, first of all, you didn't buy me a jar of olives. You bought me a bag of olives.
Right.
Right.
And to answer your question, no, I left 2 in there and ate them this afternoon.
Let me do a quick rundown. HRM Weapons Machinist. What's up? It's always nice to see you, brother. 2 ATVs in our life. What up, brother? And hello to the happy wife. He graciously stepped out so Mr. Ohio could come in since, he
didn't have to do that, man. I seen he was in here and I jumped back out.
He'll come back in later.
He will.
After you fall asleep from all your credit card charges. We're out. Mr. G Trapper, nice to see you. Redneck Trapper, always nice to see you. Very patient individual.
Who's that?
Redneck Prepper. He waited forever for me to send that shit that he won. Didn't bitch, didn't complain.
Gunpowder Beauty's doing the same thing right now.
He's probably still cursing me though.
That's all right. She can curse me as long as she hits me pretty good and she's wearing leather when she does it. I don't give a shit.
ZPD Survival. Mike already said hi. What's up, bro? Nice to see you.
Yeah, but Mikey, Gunpowder will probably be wearing leather when she hits you, but it's gonna be like thigh-high boots and a corset.
I don't care.
But she's gonna take that leather bullwhip and crack you right between the nads sitting on the damn nightstand.
And I'll say thank you. And I'll say thank you, ma'am. May I have another?
Yeah. If anybody's interested, 2ATVs volunteered his credit card debt to anybody who wants it. In case we have a taker.
If he gives me his account number, date of expiration, and the code on the back,
CBC
I'll
code.
see if I can make a payment.
Miss Shalisa Shelf, right in the center in the bottom. What's up? Mr. Stump Greenwood, how y'all doing?
Right on, howdy, folks.
The gorgeous Miss Dish, how are you?
I'm doing really good. Thank you very much.
The lucrative Mikey DeLucia. What's up, bro?
What's going on, kid?
And my misspelled name for all my life, Ohio Wolverine. What's up?
Hey, hey, hey.
With the monkeys.
Dude, I seen a video. It was so funny. Guy did I tell you about this last night where the guy pulls into the drive-thru and the girl goes bippity bippity bop, what kind of bippity something.
I think that was
Asked what
Hickory.
he was
I thought
like.
that was Hickory Dickory Dock, but go ahead.
No, she said like bippity bippity boop or bop or something. What can I do for you or something? I don't know. It all rhymed. Whatever. I'm terrible at
Bippity
this.
boppity boo, what can I do for you?
Yeah, bippity boppity boo. What can I do for you? And he was
Okay,
like,
stop.
clickety clackety duck. This is what the fuck I want.
Stump. First of all, you Stevie, not to critique you in doing your introductions to the panel, but you left out the most important, one of the most important guests on your panel, Mrs. Ohio.
No, he mentioned dishes 3 inches and Miss Shalicia's cleavage.
But he didn't say. But he didn't say hi to Mrs. Ohio.
Ohio Wolverine's in the store right now.
All right.
Pardon me for forgetting about that, because I did remember saying earlier she sounds way more beautiful than was seen on video. She sounds awesome.
Secondly, I'd like to know why Stump knows some little kid nursery rhyme with bippity boppity boo, because I'd like to have that as a video and it'll go fucking viral.
Well, it's a chain. Is it like Chick-fil-A or somebody like that does that? Says it when it's drive-through?
Oh no, that goes.
I got it from
back.
And this is my point. He's got it from somewhere else, which meant he just taught it and remembered it. And come on, look at Stump. You think a guy? You think a man of his stature would know something like that?
Yeah.
You see Stump in the store, you walk the other way.
Okay,
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
I can just see Stump like back in the day with his jeans on, black T-shirt, Harley Davidson wallet with the chain, with the jean jacket with no sleeves, with the biker patch on the back, and his Chick-fil-A visor. Bickety boppity boo, what can I do for you?
You're making my point. Exactly.
But oddly enough, this is all true.
This is all true.
Yes, it's all true while walking the corridors of St. Jude's. Being a 1%er and being in the Masons, yes, we have a lot to do with St. Jude's and Children's Hospitals, stuff like that.
Right
So yeah, I know a lot of nursery rhymes as a result.
Yeah, that's from Cinderella. Cinderella, you know, when they're doing the bippity boppity boo and they make the stage of a pumpkin or whatever.
No, I don't.
Oh yeah,
the pumpkin turns into a carriage.
The 3 fairy godmothers, right?
I don't believe in fairy tales. Sorry.
Yeah, me neither.
I
don't like movies that aren't real either. I like stuff like more realistic stuff like Star Wars and
wrestling. And
I thought you were going to say Debbie Does Dallas.
wrestling. You know what? My buddy wanted to watch a movie the other night. It was like Anal Intruders 4, and I told him, I said, I haven't seen Anal Intruders 1 through 3 yet, so I think watching 4 might. I'll be lost.
And what did he say?
Yeah, you missed half the storyline.
And what did he say? Hey, what did he say? Hey, let me fill you in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll fill you in as we go.
Oh hell no, you won't, motherfucker.
Come on, I know how you people in Ohio are. Come on now. Oh, it's as bad
Hey,
as
Ohio's nowhere near as bad as Alabama. At least in Ohio, they can walk upright and shoot you with a gun without falling on their face.
Right, Dish?
Right.
Dish? Roll
I've
Tide.
never
Roll
been to a
Tide.
family reunion to pick up chicks. So
Well, this was originally going to be a big conspiracy theory chat, but it kind of took a left.
okay,
Sorry.
well let's
My
let's
bad.
go back
My
to the
bad. You can blame me
conspiracy
on
theory
that
then.
one.
Oh, they're all true now. So you just need to prepare for when shit hits the fan. Do the best
What
you
was
can do and survive.
what were we going to talk about? I'm ready.
I forgot now. I started thinking about anal.
Well, I'm still stuck on the whole 3-inch thing and waiting on an explanation from Dish.
Yep. Dish wanted 3 inches.
You guys are
I've got a conspiracy theory.
So she got laid twice. No, just kidding.
Damn. All the way to Arkansas just for that.
Hey, when I was at work the other day, the lady I work with, she was like, "Oh man," she was on the computer looking at the weather channel, and she's like, "Because we were supposed to get these like hellacious storms, right?" And she's like, "This looks like it's going to be a big, heavy, quick one," and I was like, "Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I told my wife last night. Big, heavy, quick one."
I gave Dish more than 3 inches last night.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Is that the video you
Oh.
sent us today, Dish?
So Dish.
Can't watch
Dish.
Pointers, girl.
Stevie, can I ask Dish a question? Do you think should be appropriate? Can I ask her a question? You don't mind, do you? Stevie?
Oh, you know
Okay,
I
good.
don't care.
So
Freedom of
Dish,
speech on this chat, man.
the last time you were down in Arkansas,
I've never been to
was the trailer clean this time, or did we hit the floor again? What happened there?
Wait, I'm missing something. Who
I'm
the hell's in
asking for a
Arkansas?
friend, Dish. I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah. You don't remember the Mountain Man, Ohio?
Yes, he does. He just
Scary
chooses
guy
to
out in
forget.
the north up the mountains.
Lived down in
I don't think Ohio knows. I think
there used
Ohio
to be a
knows who
guy.
it is.
There used to be a guy named Mountain Man that used to strike everyone's fucking videos and shit if you mentioned him. Is that him?
He's the one that talk like this. He started off his video with, I live here in the back of this here, in the back of these hills, in the backside of the lake of Arkansas.
There's another mountain man around.
And he would listen, Ohio. He would give away like blocks of fucking magnesium. No word of a lie. This fucking tall, this fucking fat, right? Broker than broke can be, but yet he's handing out money like there's nobody's business with, as in the magnesium being money, right? He's sending people money, living in his brother's backyard in a fucking trailer that's smaller than mine, and I got a pop-up.
Damn.
See, so Dish, he didn't realize. So therefore, Dish, you know what he doesn't realize?
What's
He
that?
also doesn't realize the video.
Good.
But you know what, Dish? I will call Ohio tomorrow, and I will explain him the video.
Oh, I'm sure he can't wait.
ZPD says he's still out there. But I noticed there was another mountain man for a while.
Yeah, I think you're
he
right.
had a different state in front of his name.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
There's an SD Mountain Man.
something.
Would that be South Dakota?
Yes.
Just throwing that out there.
SD
Speaking of
does
South-
Shot Sunday.
Yes.
Where's my buddy? I thought you shouted out.
ZPD says he hears a storm rolling in.
Yeah, I told him to tell me what it's like because he's gonna get it first. That last
Yeah.
storm we had, I got an adrenaline rush from that, man. I got my head in the screen window watching the neighbor across the street in her screen window, and freaking lightning bolt hits the backyard.
Now we've heard stories of that neighbor in her window. We know why you were looking in that window.
Steve,
That
who's,
lightning just
Steve, who's that?
Damn. Better hope it don't hit that pile of fat wood in your yard. You burn the whole neighborhood down.
Oh, shit.
Stevie, who was that?
Other state in Indiana, probably.
Who is what? That is my youngest when she was a little kid.
Really?
Yeah, ain't she gorgeous?
Well, she's very pretty. Good thing she doesn't look like her own man.
Shalisa asked me if it was Susie,
I did. It looked like Susie.
who is sitting right over
Who's
here.
your-
By the way.
Who at one
Hello,
time on here?
Susie.
Who at one time on here was your cousin?
No.
Hi, Susie.
She does kind of look like my cousin too.
You guys are all talking about these storms, so I'm looking up my weather radar map here.
All right. He set up 70 miles of wind,
Yeah.
70-mile-an-hour winds, possibly.
And you know what? Has he been wrong? Because he hit my fucking temperature right smack dab. Said the whole time, and he goes scattered thunderstorms. He says, "Don't be surprised if you live in a town where half the town got the thunderstorm and the other half didn't." And guess what? Nailed it on the head.
We need it bad. I mean, we took a little drive this evening, and there's just brown grass everywhere.
The only patch of rain that I see, right, is in Binghamton. Is that New York? Yeah, Binghamton, New York. And then you have to go way out to the western part of Pennsylvania to get more, just southeast of Erie.
Huh.
See? Yeah.
There
Right
you
there.
go. Hey, you're getting the hang of that.
I'm getting better with that, huh? Wait,
Right?
wait till I show you my video on my fucking phone.
It's all about the angle.
Right.
Angle of the bedangle.
As you were saying angle, I was worried you were about to say anal.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, you bitch is going to go south. Oh, and one's going north. You suck. Monday. Now I'm into Monday. I might get rain on Monday. Yep, we're going to get smoked on Monday around 8 o'clock. Good.
We
Good.
need one of them ones that rolls in the evening and just stays there and pours all night long.
Well, we need it for like 4 days because I haven't seen any decent rain, and I can't tell you how long, to be honest with you.
SKS Hugo, what's up, brother?
What's up,
Hey,
SKS?
SKS.
Oh my
Did
God.
you say G Trapper was here?
Yeah, way up. Brenda J, golly, nice to see you.
Can I ask SKS a question? I didn't get to you last night. Does it smell like weed, SKS? That's all I want to know. I sent him he bought a candle from me, and
Oh, cool.
one of the first that bought one of my skunk weed candles. I'm wondering if it
Yeah.
smells anywhere near.
Can I ask a question on that, please, if you don't mind? No, not about your candle. So, growing up, I smoked weed, blah, 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 right? Then I quit for, I can't tell you how many years, like forever, right? Well, here's how fucking stupid I am. I'm sitting on my front porch going out to have a butt. And I says, I won't go back in the house. And my wife says, "What's the matter?" I go, "There's a fucking skunk on the porch." Every night of the week, there's a skunk on the porch. And then it hit me. I go, "Huh, that ain't no skunk." She goes, "Why?" I says, "Because the house isn't filling up with it." I goes, if there was a skunk on the porch, the house would stink. So I go, "That's got to be weed."
It's gotta be the neighbor.
Can somebody? Yeah, of course it is. Can somebody answer me a question? Why would you smoke weed that'll make you smell like a fucking skunk?
Because you ain't got that much money. You don't have the money to buy the good shit.
Because it's
Exactly.
the good stuff.
No, skunk weed's not the good stuff, Steve.
Fucking eat the shit. Chew edibles. You get the same effect. Oh,
But that's a
crazy.
brilliant idea. I'm burning a candle that smells like weed while I'm smoking weed, and someone shows up. Is that weed? Yeah, it's my candle.
Right.
Right?
It's
I
hard
don't know. I don't smoke weed, but I like the way it smells. You know,
I can't.
that's how I mean. I don't do cocaine, but I like the way it smells.
So I go in the dispensary, but I go in the dispensary, and I don't smell one skunk thing.
They got
Because that's the good stuff
Ventilation.
at the dispensary.
Yeah.
Skunk weed's like the shit you buy from like Meigs County, Ohio.
Yeah, that's some homegrown bullshit.
Yeah.
It's the upper end of the homegrown, but it's still homegrown bullshit. Really, your better strains nowadays, other than having creative names, actual buds will have like various shades of reds, yellows, purples, oranges.
Maui Wowie and Yukon Gold.
Why
Now
can't
the
they
Yukon
have?
Gold I like. That's
Why can't they have?
that's the real low grade, just a mellow buzz right there.
Why can't they have green apple smell or something? You know what I mean?
One,
You can get different oils and extracts and even edibles and taste like green apples and even smell like green apples.
I'm
But it'll
talking
get
about
you
going to
as
smoke.
fucked up as a horse that
Hey,
just
lady,
ate
put your
50
cart
fucking
back.
barrels of green apples.
Are you telling me you didn't get out of the car to put her fucking car and put her cart in the fucking cart rack?
It's in there.
No,
He's being
I'm
a jerk.
saying he didn't get out of the car and do it for you.
No, he never does anything.
We're
for me.
parked right next to
Steve,
the
what
cart
fuck-
corral.
what-
We're
Steve, what the
right
fuck is wrong
next
with
to the
you?
damn cart corral.
It don't matter.
Hold on,
She
hold
went
on.
in, she went in for coffee and came back with 5 bags. What the fuck?
I went in for coffee, peanut butter, bread, yogurt,
We
and
got
a
peanut
large
butter.
water.
Yoga, we know Steve ain't eating that, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, she's like, yeah.
I got to side with Mikey on this one, Ohio. Man, that's your wife, your old lady, mother of your
You
kids,
kidding
dude.
me?
Come on, dude.
Yes.
When she goes grocery shopping, you're sitting on the couch watching the fucking Cleveland Browns lose yet again, right?
No, I'm on a chat with you guys because I got a message going, hey, dude, get in here. Where you at?
No, I'm saying if it's football season, you're sitting on the couch watching the Cleveland Browns lose yet again,
Carol B, what's up?
and she walks through the door with groceries. Please tell me you say, "Hon, I'll get the rest of them."
No, she
I got
usually
my answer,
calls.
never
She
mind.
usually calls. She
I
usually
got my
calls and
answer.
says,
Never mind. And you got 2 boys at the house. So you got 3 men in the house, and she does. Oh my god! I can't talk about it no more.
she's an independent woman.
It's a fine line you walk. Should I hold the door? Or should I slam it in her face?
Right. If I hold the door open for her, she's like, I don't need a man to hold a door for me.
I do
Al-
not say that at all.
Always be a gentleman. A man
I
should
do
always
not
be a
say that
gentleman.
one little
But-
bit.
But that, you know what though, that has what has caused
Oh, don't.
it. No, it has in the world. That has caused men to stop treating women like opening door and calling them
Well-
ma'am and stuff like that.
Well, first
because
of all, you might be correct, but guess what? She's not some woman. She's your wife.
Man, Mike, you're gonna have to start another channel.
Yeah, Mike,
Busting
what the fuck,
balls
dude?
with Mike.
Listen, Ohio, you're 100% right. I've told you the story about me holding the door for the chick, and she said, and I'm like, okay, bitch, and I closed the door on her. But you're right. But guess what? She's your wife. Cabbage, huh?
I don't know where you're going with this.
You
Say
should
you
put
try
the
to
card away
spoil her
for
a
her.
little bit. Shit, dude.
You should
I
put
mean,
the card away for her.
This all started because of a cart at the fucking cart corral, and we're right.
Yep.
We parked next to the cart corral.
Doesn't matter.
So it would have
treated
been
like a
even
queen.
more convenient for you to do something nice for her.
She
See
parked
that?
next to
Stump
the
agrees with me too.
corral.
Lord have mercy. There's no way getting out of this one.
No, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Period.
No, he ain't getting screwed. That's what's going on.
Oh, he ain't gonna get in there now either. So too bad for him.
Poor Ohio.
Yeah. Thank you, Dick.
Oh, my ass. He's sitting in a fucking car while his old lady's putting the damn grocery cart, the buggy, what the fuck ever you call it up. Damn.
So now do you want the honest Mike? Guess what? I probably wouldn't get out of my car either.
Yeah, exactly.
You ass.
He said, now the honest Mike, I wouldn't get the fuck out of my car either, is what he said.
But here's what I would have did though. If my wife had like a bag, because I fucking hate grocery shopping. Okay, so she goes in. If I went to if I go with her and I sit out in the car, smoke my face off, do whatever I'm doing, right? When she comes out and we're unloading the carriage together, then yes, I will take the carriage back over to the cart.
Oh, I normally do that. When we both go in the store and stuff, I always do that.
Whether it's beside
Take
us
the
or
cart
not,
back when
I
we get that.
take the cart
Put the
back.
groceries in the car.
Yeah, or you send one of them.
MCK, what's up, brother?
What's up, MCK? How was work today, kid? You had to be at work at
I thought
0600.
that was thunder sliding something around.
CPD said the storm's here. Great thunder.
Nice. Man,
I didn't
that
realize that
makes me-
CPD was one of you people too. Now I'm all bummed out.
Yeah, I rubbed that in your face
'cause
while
he-
you were praising him.
ZPD's a cool dude. Now I
We're
don't know whether I should
all
shit all
cool
over.
people in this state.
Wow, that was close when they almost hit head on. You see that?
Now I don't know whether to shit all over Michigan or not.
You better not.
Because I don't want to
Better
upset
not,
the
we
CBD.
outnumbered
Yeah, you start that shit, we'll stop them storms at Lake Huron. You won't get shit.
Fuck. I can't even win. I got to start inviting like meet me outside and AKA Craig Dweller and Gerald B. and Massachusetts, Maine, New Hampshire people.
Batten down the hatches, ZPD. If you're on the front lines, that's usually where the worst shit is. When it's rolling in, man, I hope
I
you
got
did.
something out on the front deck.
Storm coming. It's another channel. But storm's coming in through Michigan right now.
Talking about 6 a.m. maybe. We're supposed to get like 6 a.m.
Oh wow.
ish.
We're getting ours. We're getting some at 12 o'clock midnight tonight and 6 a.m.
Okay.
Right on.
So that's an oxymoron. It's either 12 o'clock tonight or it's midnight. It's not 12 o'clock tonight, midnight.
Man, you just all about busting balls tonight, man.
Right?
It don't matter who you are.
Let me tell you
balls.
I wasn't in this chat off air.
28 runs in 6 innings. That's what I'll
I'm
say.
not
28
talking to
runs
you.
in 6
I'm
innings.
not talking to you. I want to talk to Mrs. Ohio Woodman because I don't like you no more. Does she carry a weapon?
Did you see
No,
that the Boston Red Sox got beat by the
Damn.
school of the girls deaf and blind today?
Can you take his out of his hose and hit him
16
with
to
it?
nothing.
I'm not talking to you. Don't make fun of Boston. Leave Boston alone. I don't make fun of friggin' Ohio. I shit all over Michigan in the South.
Yeah, you do,
But
Mike.
When's the last time you made
Can I
fun of
ask a
Ohio?
question though? Can I interject for
Same
one
way you
moment,
make fun
Mikey?
of South
What can I
Carolina.
stop?
When the fuck did this turn into the geriatric nursing home chat? Everybody sitting around talking about the weather like a bunch of goddamn 300-year-old motherfuckers.
I know, right?
I'm the goddamn bitch, gray-headed as fucking on crutches, and I ain't worried about the goddamn weather. If I walk outside and I get wet, that means it's raining. Who the fuck cares?
It's because we're praying for it.
Because we're going to be on the earth longer than you.
Just because you live
Well,
down in the swamp.
Whoopie fucking do.
What brand of crutches do you use? Because I'm looking to get me a pair.
Metal. Have you seen them?
Can you do a
Yeah.
YouTube review on those crutches?
I'm being an asshole.
I will try to do that for you, but I can tell you now, there's standard issue hospital aluminum crutches, load capacity 350 pounds, because my fat ass looked for that sticker.
Right.
Oh,
Listen,
you're talking standard issue $13,000 crutches from the hospital.
Yeah, right.
when I
Yep.
broke
They came with direct.
When I hurt my leg back in March, and they put me on crutches, and I told them, you can't give me crutches. So it's just because I don't know. First of all, I don't know how to walk on them. Second of all, I can't walk. Bye, Ohio. Hello, Ohio.
Welcome back, Ohio.
So they put me on the metal crutch, and I'm trying to do crutches, and I don't know how to do it to begin with.
Switch to my tablet.
The girl comes out with metal crutches, and I went, "You trying to tell me something?" And she's like, "Excuse me." I go, "Metal? Really? Am I that big? Seriously? You're gonna give me metal crutches?" And my daughter's like, "Dad, I really don't think she thought it because you're heavy." I go, "Really? You think I'm
carry
heavy
these
too?"
groceries
Right, thanks.
in, so I don't get my balls busted
Yeah.
anymore. And then I'm going to grab my tablet.
You damn Skippy straight. You damn Skippy straight. You better bring them groceries in.
3 feet of paracord and 2 knots. You only make one trip.
By the way, can CPD listen, bro? We are not old. Stevie's old. We're not.
Old is how you act.
Well, I'm about 15. I don't know about you people.
Yeah, not mentally.
I don't know
physically.
about
I'm
you
19.
people.
I'm 19.
No, 19. Oh, good. I'm 15. Hey, you want to go out? Want to get out of here?
And we're going back to being 19. Here's the real question.
See, if
Who
we were
wants to
down,
go around back and get high with me?
see, Shalisa, if we were down in the South, I'd say, hey, you want to go in Mom and Dad's room? Just kidding.
Mom and Dad room, hell, the front porch. What you talking about?
I said to Shalisa said she's 19. I said, I'm 15. I said, if we lived in the South, I would say to Shalisa, hey, want to go upstairs to Mom and Dad's room?
Just my little brother. That was
Now, around here, if you need some private time with your girlfriend and you're a youngster, like I say, we all live on a decent chunk of property. You just if your youngin and his girlfriend walk outside, you give them 15 minutes before you go out the door. They might be on the front porch. They might be in the bed of his pickup.
Yeah, right. Could be in a fire ant mound.
Right?
Not
You'll
for
find
long.
out real quick if they are.
Oh, I know why Dish is all
Sons of
quiet
bitches.
now. Stevie, I know why Dish is all quiet. Her boyfriend's not here.
She got her hair did.
Well, her boyfriend's not here either.
Who's my boyfriend?
Jay Watterson,
Don't
69.
say it. She was smiling so good, Mikey. Why did you have to kill it?
She still is. Look at her.
Okay.
Oh, all of a sudden. all of a sudden, she's not going to smile for me now. I can tickle her because she's old enough for me to say, she's old enough to say thank you.
I can't believe that shit can't tickle a baby because it can't say no. You think a baby can say no, then you're nuts.
Crazy world. And we're all part of it, damn it.
So does that mean I can't give a kid, like if I'm feeding an infant that doesn't talk, does that mean I don't have to, I can't give them food because they may not want it?
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
and
Getting
who's
special.
got a kitty?
Jay Watt.
Who's got a little kitty?
Oh, I do.
You would have kittens?
They
Yep.
were meowing
She
last
sounds
night.
little.
Yep. At the moment, we've got 3 batches of kittens ranging from 2 weeks to almost a month and a half.
Well, fucking
Well,
mail one up
always
to my
doing
house, will you?
Hey,
My
you
kids-
want a cat?
My kids want a kitten.
The hoarders moved out and left the
Black one, preferably.
one of the houses is open feeding all of them. It's like, oh
No,
no,
great.
spray and everything. Everywhere
no.
there's a cat backing up and they got spray all over their door too. That's what you get for feeding a dang feral
Right.
cat.
Yeah.
I mean, I know how to ship snakes and all that, but I wonder how you'd even go about shipping a cat or if it's even legal.
It is.
It's all legal till you get caught.
Ship little baby chicks and eggs and stuff. Bees.
Yeah.
Yeah, queens. A lot of stuff gets shipped. A lot of animals.
Yeah.
It'd be really expensive though. I'd be an expensive kitty.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Yeah, my father-in-law got chickens in the mail. That was kind of bizarre.
Really?
Yeah, a whole box, 100 chicks.
Baby chicks.
Big old flat
Yeah.
box.
Do their ears pop on the airplane? That's all I want to know.
Probably.
Damn.
Damn! That was with Dish. Because I got to make her, she's not talking. She's all upset because Jay Watt's not here tonight.
No, she's sitting back right now. The reason she ain't talking a whole lot, thinking about bottle caps and trying some shit after this chat's over with.
Oh, and hanging. Hey,
The bottle
Hey.
cap challenge.
stop and hanging lures off of them.
Oh, yeah.
There's Mr. Personality. What's up? Welcome back.
There's our half-naked banana clip.
That's right. I
Fast food
I
and
don't know if you heard me or not, but I had to, I said I was going to jump off and help my wife carry in the groceries. That way no one else busted my balls.
Good night, ZPD.
Right on.
Good seeing you, bro.
Nice.
Jay Watterson, 69. Dishes
Look at that.
saved.
See? You talk about him and he shows the fuck up. See? I'm telling you. Mikey
Right
wants
on
to grab
TV.
through the mail. Don't
But
ask how.
hang on, just like we jumped in Ohio shit when he was being a douchebag. At the same time, I think we should tell him it's
Have a
mighty
good
nice
night.
of you to help take care of your old lady. Go ahead, Steve. Sorry about that.
Have a good night, ZPD. Sleep well
So-
and enjoy the thunder. Man, I sleep like a baby when it's rolling in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you see how Dish is all see what I'm saying? Dish starts talking because Jay Watterson's here.
Talking about storms. I love storms.
I don't care. You started talking. We were talking about storms earlier. You were a mute. I had to say something to make you smile. Jay Watt comes in, and all of a sudden,
like a baby in a thunderstorm, you can sneak in the window.
Yep.
Okay.
Mikey, I'm gonna have to back you up on this one because notice after J Watt pops up, she starts rocking too in the little green.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tell you right now. She stands up. We're gonna have a party because I'm telling you right now.
Hey,
she knew
Tracy
Jay Watt was
moved in.
coming
What's
at
up?
sometime tonight.
Hey, Wing
You know that?
Tracy.
I
And,
wonder if Dish has
hey,
what
Uncle Cal.
I wonder if Dish has what our Fatwood Queen, who also makes candles, held up earlier. I wonder if Dish has that with her tonight. Can you hold that up again, Miss Fatwood Queen? If you'd be so polite. Yeah, that Dish has one of those fuckers tonight. I'm telling you right now. She's got a king size French tickler. I'm telling you.
Last night on the chat, I was holding it. I had shorts on, had bare legs. I was holding it on the
Damn.
Yeah, she sent it to me. Hilarious.
It's like I used to say, this chat needs a little more Dish. Yep.
It's handy to have a friend with a lathe, isn't it, ladies?
But Jay Watt, if you were here just lurking and didn't say anything, see how Dish is laughing and she's like Stump said, rocking back and forth. And before you got here, I had to say something just to get her to laugh, just to get her to smile.
Dude,
right?
you know what that reminds me of?
She's doing one of these.
When I was younger, my dad had an apron that had like someone had stuffed like some pantyhose to make it look like a dick, and they took like a wig and cut a bunch of hair off of it and glued it on there, and they put like a fishing line in there. So when you'd lift the apron up, you'd have this big like fucking 1.5 foot cock underneath this apron. And my dad used to wear the apron at like not picnics, but like cookouts and shit. Like when he was like at the grill, and they would be like, "Man, it's hot out here." He's like, "Yeah, it sure is." And he'd start like waving it up and down. That thing was a classic at the campgrounds and the old cookouts.
Yeah. What were those little baby dolls that you could? Oh, Cabbage Patch. You remember the dirty Cabbage Patch dolls that were going crazy in the what? 70s, 80s?
80s.
Anatomically correct.
Yep.
They had belly buttons.
Caveman dolls on the wall, and he would lift his beard up, and it would have a dick and balls.
Caveman and the Teen Angels.
Hey, I had an outhouse. When you open the door, there was like a hillbilly in there would turn around and squirt water on you and piss on you.
Wow.
Granny had one of them, something like that.
We took a mannequin. We had an outhouse up north. Well, not just us, but a lot of people had outhouses up north growing up. And we took a mannequin one day and put it in the fucking hole with the arms up, fucking coming out of the hole like this. He go to the fucking outhouse and it's stupid shit we used to do. Just needs to take a cue from Susie and wear more sheer blouses like Shalisa did.
When I was in the fire department, they had a blow up sheep that someone bought at like the adult bookstore, and that damn thing. You'd wake up and that sheep would be in bed with you, and there's like 30 pictures already before you even woke up.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm sorry, that's the South. That's the South.
Not bad.
Up north, it's
Actually, you know what? I remember exactly where it came from because somebody's daughter dressed up as Little Bo Peep, like one of those like kind of sexy Little Bo Peep outfits or whatever.
Yeah,
She was like,
and all that.
she was like in her early 20s, and she carried it with her, and she didn't realize when she was like at the parties and shit that it was a like adult sheep. She just thought it was a blow up sheep. She was Little Bo Peep, but it had a place. Let's just say that's it. We would be in a judicial committee with Congress deciding whether it was had a uterus or not. Let's just put it that way.
So
There's that word again.
Blowing it up.
There's that word again.
You guys gotta watch what you say. Some women don't have one anymore.
Right.
True.
All right, so can we save the JJ then?
There you go. That's just as bad.
Now some women got rid of that too. Sold it right on up.
Oh,
I just heard of one of the kids on the block. Someone was making statements about the girl cutting her hair short, and I was like, shut up, man, let it be, let it be. And then you start hearing about how changing pronouns and changing name, and I'm like, oh man, because I never saw that problem when that child went through puberty. So what's going on?
Yeah.
All right.
Who's influencing who?
Yeah.
You know, I don't have any problem with all. What I have a problem with is when the child is like 4 years old and you got this crazy ass mother or crazy ass father, but yet I'll say mother or father, but 90% of the time it's the mother. Sorry, ladies, but
oh, that's
Well,
sexist.
it makes them popular.
No, anytime it really is happening, it
Well-
happens between the age of 4 and 9.
Well, that between that and you get back to the mothers again. Pushing their kids to do like beauty queen
Dance
contests and
yeah.
fucking right, letting them
Same
like
syndrome.
what's the girl that went missing? They still haven't found her fucking killer yet.
like John Benet Ramsey.
Yep.
I thought they rewound that and accused her dad and their parents.
No.
Yeah, but they're not in jail.
No, her mom's dead. She
You
died.
guys got to get up to date on the documentary about that.
Yeah,
But they're not. They never got arrested for it.
no, never. They never found anybody
Right.
connected
So
with that. That's a cold case.
right, which to me, I don't want to get all on that, but my point is that she's pushing her kid, right? I think
Right.
that's wrong too. Let a kid be a kid. Period.
Well, I push my kids to a point when they come home from school with a piece of paper for like baseball signups and they
Yep.
beg me to sign up.
Yes.
That's fine, but you're going to play the
Yes.
whole season. You're not quitting.
Correct.
And when it comes time to go to practice, you're going to practice and you're going to
Absolutely.
the games. And if we got to go out of town, you're going out of town. But you're going to play for that season. And at the end of that season, if you decide you don't want to play anymore, that's your decision. But when you
Correct.
sign up for this shit, you're going to play.
Right.
Yep.
And that was with baseball and soccer and well,
Yeah, you didn't sneak
it
down
also
to
was with
school.
band, but that one actually stuck. They've both been in band since the 5th grade. And now I got one senior, one freshman.
I go through with camera girl, right? I want to play soccer. Okay. Wife signs off for soccer. Dad, I don't want to do winter soccer. I said, okay, don't do winter soccer. When the soccer comes, they're already playing 3 games. She bumps into somebody at the store. How come you're not playing soccer? I don't know. You want to play? Sure. Now I'm like, what the fuck?
Kids bounce around. They change their mind every 10 minutes.
And so I told her, I said, listen to me. I don't want to hear it anymore. Because I didn't want her playing soccer from January to January. I wanted her to do other things. I don't want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I told her, she's just, what if John was playing football or hockey and I said, no, he wouldn't. He could be the next Bobby Orr. He ain't playing fucking 12 months of hockey if he's my kid. He's just not doing it. Everybody needs a break.
Well, I'll tell you what. Here in Ohio, I don't know what you guys' football schedule is like for high school, but these kids they're like starting practice right now. And
they're in the weight room
we
right
have
now.
if these kids actually make it to the playoffs and go to like the state championship, they're playing all the way till December, January. It's like, that's too much for these kids to be getting banged on every week, every Friday night, man, and then having practice every day after school. No wonder. What's the thing with the concussions? That's CT something or whatever, like all the NFL.
CTE.
I just found out tonight. My brother-in-law, he played college ball. He just told me tonight at the birthday party that he's suffering from that and has short-term memory loss because he had so many fucking concussions playing football through high school and college that he can't remember shit, and they diagnosed him with it because I guess you don't have to die anymore. Because they used to have to like cut open your brain to see if you
Right, like they did to a couple of people.
Yeah. Now you don't have. Now they got tests, so we can test you on that.
I should go for that test.
Yeah, you sign the papers to come for the test, and when you don't show up, they figured you forgot. And you automatically have it.
Yeah, right.
That I know of, I think it's 6 that they fucking, what do you call me, or 5 that they diagnosed me with.
Yeah, they say something like, you're in danger if you have like 8 to 12 concussions. And I was like, well, how many concussions did you have? He's like, shit, 30, 40 over the years,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And see, it's crazy. I played football and, was on my way to play for Georgia, and then I had my first wreck, and that kind of fucked all that up. But I've had a lot of concussions over the years from drag racing. Cars launch so hard and you hit the race seat in the back, helmet or not, you still end up with a concussion a lot of weekends.
Absolutely.
A low grade one, but they're telling me now that's the big part of what's wrong with my back is all the years of racing, that and the dump trucks.
Stumped most of mine from fights and accidents.
Most of the guys I know driving them big trucks and stuff have a lot of kidney problems.
Yeah, kidney and back.
Well, I don't think I have your phone number, but I think Stephen Dish and Mike do. They can send you the picture of what they cut off of my kidney here a few weeks ago.
No, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I got the kidney issues going on thanks to trucks.
Are you sure you weren't born with an internal twin that never developed?
No shit, right?
Buzz Forte, how the hell are you?
Yeah, I've only had one concussion, but it was a major one.
No, I've had
the worst one I had. I got hit in the back of the head with a starter for a small block forward during a fight.
When I was
what?
A starter for a small block forward.
Jesus Christ!
That's
about at least 5 or 6 pounds.
Yeah, closer to about 12 or 13.
When I was a kid, the hardest
I just remember holding them up. My arms start shaking because I can't get the ball.
Yeah. But now, in that guy's defense, I probably had it coming because I was trying to do, I guess, what legally nowadays we would have to refer to as great bodily harm to avoid jail.
When I was a kid, I was like 15. It was my last year of Pup One. We had these drills. We used to call it Bull in the Ring. And I can remember leaving practice, half seeing out of one eye. Everything was white in the other eye. And, just, it was terrible. Might not have had concussions, but just had bruises for we shooting all those months.
We always took it, I won't say took it easy on each other during practice, but our high school coach, God bless him, as far as I know, he's still walking the earth, but probably not very well. He actually had a contract out for every game. For every person they had to tote off the field, you got $100 cash in your pocket if you were responsible for it.
Wow.
If you took out the quarterback, literally took him out of the game, there's $500 cash in your pocket before we got on the bus to go home. This was high school ball.
But the rest, I don't know. Concussions suck. I can tell you that.
Yeah, never had one.
Yeah, like I said, I've only had one. It was from that ATV accident.
They're not fun.
It was a major one. I had a lot of brain swelling, and they thought that one time they were going to have to relieve the swelling somehow. I guess they fucking put a tube in the back of your drill.
Yeah, they drill a hole in your skull.
They drill a hole. They drill a hole.
Well, they didn't, but I tell you what though, that's when you're 17. That shit's scary because, I can't. I was in a major ATV accident and broke my back and I think it was I broke 3 vertebrae, the lower part, 1 on my neck, and 2 between my shoulder blades. So,
Wow.
six broken vertebrae. Can't feel my fucking legs. My brain's swelling. I'm blind. I'm 17 in a hospital by myself. There's nobody there. It was fucking a traumatic event, man.
Yeah, but the pity sex you must have got when you got out, Bill. Holy.
The what?
The pity sex.
When your back's fucked up that bad, you probably ain't worried
Yeah.
about that.
I mean,
I'm talking long-term healing here.
yeah. Well,
Not 2 days out.
yeah. I was like,
Sympathy sex.
and it happened in West Virginia, and
Oh
they
God.
said I was in too bad a shape to be transported back to Ohio. So I spent like 3 months in this fucking tiny little in the middle of nowhere hospital. They did a great job, you know. I'm walking fine, but the stay afterwards, because my grandma, you know, lived down in West Virginia, so they rode me in a squad to her house, and she didn't have shit. Like, you know, she had a TV, but that was it. No like cable, no VCR, no nothing. And I was stuck in this fucking house with this damn Ninja Turtle suit, is what it looked like. Big
Playing fucking Pong.
plastic
Trevor
shell.
Gilmore, welcome.
I wasn't allowed to be on my feet for more than a few minutes at a time.
Yep.
It was some bullshit. And then I was able. They put me in a different type of back brace, one that you could actually wear underneath your clothes, and you know you could still see it, but it wasn't as fucking obvious. And I said I was going for a walk, and I walked down to the end of the street, and there's a school down there. There's a bunch of guys playing basketball. So I was shooting basketball, and my mom drove by and caught me shooting basketball. God, that was a fucking. I didn't get an ass whooping, but I know she wanted to. But she was fucking so mad, she probably would have killed me. I mean, I wasn't like playing any games or anything. It was just like just shooting.
Yeah.
My last one was when I fell off the back of the truck, May 25th. My last concussion.
Yeah.
I was on fucking Queer Street like nobody's business. I'm sorry, can I say that nowadays? Not that bad idea. Bad idea.
Edit.
But I was, yeah.
Edit.
See, I was short enough. I missed all the concussions. It's the two guys that were trying to get me that got the concussions. Duck and cover.
That
You know,
one,
you-
when the tree hit me in the face.
You say that, Steve, but I know a boy. He literally ducked at just the right time. He was one of our guys, let's say back in high school, Terry Hawkins, and he just for whatever reason he ducked instead of trying to drop his shoulder and take the tackle. Right.
Right.
The guy he didn't see was coming from behind him. The guy that was trying to tackle him hyperextended one of his own players' neck when he tried to tackle Terry because he ducked. Grabbed him by the head and kept going. Didn't break it, just hyperextended it.
I will tell you though, when it comes to football though, the equipment itself, not even, I'll get that helmet in a minute, but the equipment itself has decreased. Okay. Because I remember the shoulder pads I used to wear, and now I look at the pads that these kids are wearing in high school.
Right.
When I was a kid growing up, the hockey shoulder pads was tiny.
Yeah.
Right? Now they're big, right? The football shoulder pads were huge, and now they're the size of the old hockey pads that we used to have.
Yeah, but they're designed differently though, I think, you know, and different
But
materials.
when it comes to the helmet,
That and the material's a lot better.
when it comes to the helmet, the helmets today, I probably wouldn't have had the concussions I had playing Papuana in the early part of high school that I played.
Oh, if you have one of those helmets with like the cutout top on it with all the different movable parts and
with
everything.
all that, right? I wouldn't have had half the concussions I had if I was playing football today. So,
Well, I mean, you're so fucking old. You wore like one of those leather helmets, didn't you?
no, I'm not. I keep telling you, I'm not as old as Steve.
Ohio, I think what he just admitted to was he was around when they invented the leather helmet. He played pre-leather helmet.
Actually, Jay Watt, no, I did not, my friend. I'm sorry.
I remember the inside of my helmet had like this blue, like spongy, like liquid gel type.
Yes. There were squares, right? Were they squares?
Yeah.
Yeah, like squares and rectangles and little crescent moons
we had
under your
little
ear for your jaw and stuff.
Yeah, they had little squares, and it only went up to here. And then there was the piece for the earpiece.
Well,
The piece for the
my
earpiece
problem
was
was I got such big ears, man. I had a hell of a time finding a helmet that fit me, that allowed me to get my fucking ears in there.
Well, I know a lot of kids. Hey, I know a lot of
Exactly.
kids that had that problem. You know what they did? They popped the ear pads on. Never play with ear pads. Never. It's like a bunch of us never play with fucking cups on.
I had that same problem like motorcycle helmets. Like, you know, it fit good, but when I went to take it off, it damn near ripped my ears off.
You know, the coach would come around. By the way, hi Trevor, how are you, brother? The coach would come around and say, "You got a cup on?" And if you said yes and you didn't, he checked.
I bet you like that.
You know, some of us were a little wise asses. We're like, "Hey, can you do that again?" You know, just to.
Gotta love those sadistic coaches.
He'd have been arrested today. You know, he'd have been arrested for doing that today.
Right on, Fuzzport. Those leather helmets are from the 40s and early 50s.
Yep.
That's what they were for flying
my
airplanes too.
When my father played football, they didn't have face masks. Well, full
Dude,
face masks.
When I played Little League, I think every single player had like the fucking lineman face mask. We didn't have like the two bars. Yeah, everybody had the full thing with the nose guard down it and everything.
Yeah,
every player had the
fucking
same
cage.
I had to have. I took a. We used to call them the quarterback face mask because the one I originally had was just it went from here to here, right? It just went around like this, so I can have full view. And then they come out with the cage part, but they made the cage part the same way, and it just went like here to here. So I grabbed that because even with like you mentioned motorcycle helmets, I can't wear a full face motorcycle helmet. Even when I went snowmobiling and stuff, I couldn't wear a full face helmet because I can't. I got to be able to see. I got preferential vision, whatever you call it, and I can't if it's I mean.
I always like the punters or the field goal kickers only had like the one bar across.
Yeah, those are the best. So it's like I keep saying about hockey. You know when the sticks got high in hockey, when they made them wear helmets.
Right. Flan, what's up?
But you know that the NHL implemented that you had to wear a cup like 50 years before they implemented that you had to wear a helmet. So what?
They don't wear them today. They don't even wear pads. They don't even wear knee pads today. Thigh pads. They don't wear anything like that today.
Yeah, to be honest, which now here again, geographically, I didn't even realize hockey players wore pads until here recently.
Oh my God, yeah, they have to.
I mean, I've
out.
seen a few hockey games on TV where one day would rip the jersey over the other one's head and start beating him with his damn mittens or whatever. But
mittens. You ever get hit with a hockey glove, you know it. Them suckers are hard.
Yeah, and
they're like rubber, right?
No, you see a defenseman laying down a block of shot, and that shot's coming at you at 90 to 105 miles an hour.
Yeah,
that fucking hurts.
I'm gonna look it up, Stump. I'm not sure. I thought it was like rubber, but like super hard rubber. Let's see.
No, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like just hard ass rubber.
What's hard ass rubber?
The goalie pads, the leg pads on a goalie. Most of those, the good ones, are stuffed with deer hair. Believe it or not.
It says hockey pucks are made of
same way.
Hockey pucks are made of vulcanized rubber.
So it's a fucking car tire.
A hockey puck, yes, not hockey pads.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. He asked about a hockey puck.
No,
I thought he said pads.
No, the puck. Ain't that what they call it? The little black round thing looks like an overgrown can of stuff.
It's as hot as a rock.
I thought you said good.
Listen to me.
Every time I go to a hockey game, I end up in
you gotta remember
high level with the glass wall, man.
You gotta remember those pucks. You gotta remember those pucks are frozen.
Well, yeah, it's sliding around on a chunk of ice, but I mean, I get it. It's gonna suck to get hit with it, but I didn't realize they wore as many pads as they did, or even pads in general.
Yeah, they have.
The last time I went to a fight, a hockey game broke out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but it's fucking hockey. That's you want to talk about you're skating on a blade that's less than an eighth of an inch fucking thick, for Christ's sakes, right?
Yeah.
and you're humming ass down the fucking eye. That thing will, the shit that hockey players do when they go up and over, and you see guys doing this. You know why they're doing that? Because one wrong move and they're dead on the ice.
Yeah. I mean,
You know,
I get that. I've checked into it. I mean, they grind the skates to where they're dead flat, so the shoulders are crisp. You know, no rounding of the shoulders. That's how the skates bite.
They are
The
sharp
bottom's
as fuck,
actually
those
ground
skates.
dead flat. Yeah, they're ground dead flat to like 90-degree spines, like on a good knife.
Well, some of
It's
them
not an
hollow.
actual knife edge.
Figure skates, they hollow ground.
Yeah. Yep,
Some
and
of
they
them-
don't have that or they do have the toe pick or something. One of them's got it, one of them don't. I can't remember which one's
Figure
which.
skates have toe picks.
Yeah. That's how them little T90 dudes manage to take him little, you know, microscopic women and throw them 40 feet up in the damn air. They grab that pick and launch their damn self.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just fucking foolishness.
Which I'll be the first to admit it. Them folks don't get the credit I don't think they do that they deserve for being
Right. Well,
athletes.
I mean, I went to the Olympics 3 times in a row for figure skating, and not one person knows about it.
Right?
Really?
Why did that make me laugh?
That's the only place in the world that you can take a woman by her hips and fucking throw her as hard as you can and not get arrested for it.
This is true.
Has anybody else got a picture of Ohio in the Cupid suit out on the skating rink?
No, mine was actually in a ballerina's tutu running around the ice to like Pearl Jam playing in the background.
There you go.
Yeah, you're right, bro.
Holy shit. Everybody, shut up. Everybody say hello to Tim Whipple, my favorite cousin.
Mr. Whipple, how are you?
What up, Tim?
How's the shaman?
Wow.
I had to.
What'd you say his name was? Kim?
Hey, Stevie, I'm sorry. I had to ask him about the shaman.
Oh.
You said his name was Kim?
Hey, Dish, I'm doing it. Hey, Dish, I'm going to go do a test.
Howdy, fucker.
Something in a minute. And you'll see. Tell me how long it took for you to see it. Says Fawn. Fawn, you gotta remember, there's a delay, sweetheart. It's
Tim,
not.
by the way, is my veteran hero from Vietnam.
Hi, Tim.
Well, in that case, all bullshit aside, thank you.
Fighter.
The very fucking shit I enjoy doing, blowing shit up, shooting my guns, going mud riding, all that, that's all thanks to you. So,
right on.
My hat's off to you. I appreciate it.
By the way, one of the most humble men I've ever seen. He's not a hero. He's a survivor.
Dish is a Packers fan. I saw
Dude,
it.
I've got a few friends in my family that were over there and went through, and a few of them have bothered to tell me some of the shit they had to go through.
Yeah, no.
I can't imagine what it was like for some of the guys on the ground, because just the stories from 2 door gunners that I know, dude, that was all kinds of fucked up.
Right. And way too unappreciated at the time.
Damn right. Still too fucking much underappreciated, in my opinion. It pisses me off, man, and I don't mean to hijack the chat on this one, but I mean, you got guys like that went over there and done the shit they had to do, no matter how bad or good they had it while they were there, and I don't think anybody really had it good except for some rear echelon general with a cigar up his fucking ass.
Absolutely.
But I mean, these people went through tremendous levels of shit, and even to this day, these fucking Sally-ass goddamn whiny motherfucking snowflake bitches. Oh, my latte's too cold. Bitch, who the fuck fucking cares?
Mm-hmm.
People went and died so you could fucking spend $14 on a piece of shit cup of coffee. Be happy about that. Or grateful, excuse me. Sorry.
Ooh, Shalice is getting a storm. Yay. That means it's getting closer.
Woohoo.
Well, I have to get lucky because I'm west of Dish, and Dish's personality and all that just sucks the energy right out of the storms, and then I get squat.
Right?
Oh, I'm such an asshole.
Well, that's how she keeps that, you know, awesomely pale complexion she's got that just fucking makes her look in a way that you just kind of like want to unwrap her.
I had a draft number, but got called. G Trapper had a draft number, but never got called.
I call that lucky.
That's the fucking hit. That's hitting the fucking lottery right there, kid. I'm sorry. Did I answer that one too quick too? Fuck. It's all Trisha's fault anyway.
Right? It's always.
It's always Trisha's fault.
Now
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna have to go over and hammer the shit out of my cousin to get him to make some videos.
There you go.
Right on. I'll watch it.
I gotta start doing videos again.
Sub.
This woman. So Jay Watt says this woman is barefoot and has on a Packers jersey and shorts, running through a snow-covered neighborhood, swinging an orange-handled machete. And no, it's not this. Would that
By
be
the way,
fun?
I'm Tim's first subscriber. Whoop, whoop.
Who?
His cousin Tim.
Tim Whipple's first subscriber.
So is Tim your
Timmy,
now? Hang on. Is Tim your real cousin? Because the last time we knew, Susie was your cousin. So I just need to know. Ask him for a friend.
He is my real cousin.
Okay,
He is my dad's sister's son.
Okay, before a slip of the tongue turns this into an Alabama situation,
Roll
you do me a
Tide.
favor and text me a link to his channel or something later, because I'm probably not going
Right
to
on.
fully remember his name at the moment, because I've had a beverage or 14.
I'll tell you, I watched that war since I was 10. I didn't want to go to that shithole, but I would have. Right on, G Trapper.
Right on.
You know, I had I've told you this before. Hang on, let me read what Trevor wrote. Mike, I have to ask you, is marinated steak tips a big thing around your area? Yes, it is. A cousin of mine used to bring them home when they were in a vacuum packed bag from a supermarket close to him. God, those are good. Yeah, you can buy them marinated already, or you can do your own. But yes, we marinate our steak tips up here.
Oh yeah.
Well, down here,
We
because
had,
I'm south of you. So, but yeah, we
We
good,
had
Steve.
tips for dinner a couple weeks ago, and it was awesome.
Yeah, you can use anything you want, Trevor. Right, Trev. Buy
Thank
some
you,
steak.
SKS.
Buy some steak tips, Trev. I would say this because I like it chilled, right? Put it in a stainless steel bowl, right? Put all your tips in there. You can add whatever you want, right? Me, I do like stupid concoctions, and my fucking kids love it, right? So I got like this barbecue sauce. It's got maple in it, right?
Nice.
Little of that, little Italian dress. You should see the shit I put. If they ever saw what I put in there, they wouldn't eat it. And then I put it in the fridge for like 4 hours, right? And then it goes on the grill. It's delicious. But to get back to G Trapper, I had a neighbor of mine back in the day when I was growing up as a kid. He was playing hockey back in the 60s. And he was playing hockey with Kenny Dryden up in Canada. And his father called him. And he says, listen, he says, they drew your number. He said, you're in Canada. Do you want to stay? And he was gonna be a professional, and he was a goaltender. He was gonna be a professional goalie in the NHL. And he said, and he said, you know, his father said to him, "What are you gonna do?" He says, "I'll buy the next bus." He says, "I'll buy the next bus ticket home." Took the friggin' bus all the way down to friggin' what do you call it, and off he went to Vietnam.
Right on.
Right on.
Yeah, was left for dead. He was a gunner on a helicopter, and they got shot down. And the police walked by, gonna give him last rites, and the priest noticed he was moving. So they got the medic and saved his life. You know.
I just heard a story similar to that the other day. I watched there's a thing, they talk to Vietnam vets about their experience and stuff. Great series. And the one guy woke up in a body bag. He was
fuck.
shot up. Like, damn.
Jay, what you missed it? I already said. Is he touching the shaman when he introduced us to him? Yeah, no, it's Stevie. It's something though, isn't it? It's like I couldn't even even in peacetime, right? Well, it wasn't peacetime when I was in school. I mean, technically it wasn't peacetime because we had Babe Ruth going on, right? So, but I couldn't get in the service medically. I couldn't go.
Right on.
And there's people that want to go, and there's people that you know what I'm saying. Yep. But it's one of those things.
Susie signed up, but couldn't go. I'm trying to convince Camera Girl to go. Because I'm telling you, you'll see the world on our dime, and because you're not going to do it again. And I said, you'll get an education. She's like, Dad, I don't want to hold a gun and shoot somebody. I says, will you stop? I says, Jesus Christ. I goes, you want to be in the nursing field. You're not even going to have one. I says, maybe in basic, that's it. Then you're all done.
Yeah.
I said, but other than that, And of course, here's the wife saying, nah, leave it alone. Don't let it die. I'm like, whatever. That's why you don't get it. I says, she can go to college. She can go to college on the government's dime.
I'd have a hard time with, I know a few women that went through the military and it wasn't a good experience. The way they were treated.
Right.
Yes, I do. Come on. Yeah, no, because Stevie, it all depends what you're in, right? So if you're in the infantry, if you're in the, the Rangers or something, yeah, like if she told me she wants to jump out of a helicopter and shit like that, I'd be like, no, you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just take a hunk of rope and give her a good rope burn across the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Yeah, no, you don't want to. But I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Winging it, Tracy. Holy shit, how the hell are you? 79 to 88. Winging it, Tracy. U.S. Army. No wars on my watch.
Still, thank you.
88. Did you just miss Beirut? Or was Beirut 89?
Looks like the storm's breaking up, slowing down, weakening a bit, but plenty of rain.
Good.
Please, we need it bad.
Right.
When was? Because then you had what do you call it in 91, right? The first one. The first sand wall.
That's Desert Storm. That's the one that broke out. That one broke out right after I signed up for the Navy.
January 5th, February 1 or the other, 91, that happened.
Because
right.
I did the delayed entry program in high school.
Yep.
And then the war broke out. That was like, whoa, wow, they're going to war. And then because that happened in what, January, February?
Something like that.
Yeah. And then it was like that. It was February 8th is when I broke my back on that forward.
That was Ohio. That's when they were all coming out with their hands raised. It wasn't even like, I'm like,
yeah, they invaded and it was like over in no time.
Winging it, Tracy said that was after I got out. The Gulf War was when I was in.
I thought the Gulf War was in 91.
Yeah, the Gulf War was in 91.
Right, Gulf War was in 91. So
and that's what spoiled Americans is we went over there for the Gulf War and it was like 2 weeks and it was over. And then we go in Afghanistan and Iraq and shit for the second time, and we're over there for fucking 20 years, and people are all pissed off because we didn't get the job done in 2 weeks like we did the first time.
Yeah, little bit bigger project.
The incident, Ronald Reagan sent them. So Reagan
What's
was
that?
president. Ronald Reagan sent them. So
No, Bush sent him.
he said, Ronald Reagan, I'm leading it right here.
Ronald Reagan. What are you talking about? You talking about Gulf War?
During
Oh,
the Lebanese Civil War, a multinational force included 800 U.S. Marines lands in Beirut. It was the beginning of a problem-plagued mission that would stretch 17 months and leave 262 U.S. servicemen dead. But what year was that? And Reagan signed it. Okay, what year? Here it is right here. What year did Beirut in the 80s? Oh, on April 18th, 1983. The illusion of calm was broken when a car bomb destroyed the U.S. Embassy in West Beirut.
Yeah.
So there you go.
We also, in the 80s, we had Panama, right?
Panama, you had the Falkland Islands. Right,
we didn't deal with the Falklands. That was the British, wasn't it? Didn't the British fight?
I thought U.S. troops were down there. No,
I don't know. I was.
Let me type it in.
According to the Clint Eastwood movie, yes, U.S. troops were.
The Marines are looking for a few good men. Unfortunately, you ain't it.
When your shirt matches the shirt I'm wearing.
It's real simple. The country's like 46 years old or something like that, and we've only been not at war for like 10 years of the whole time this country's been a country.
Right.
April 2nd, 1982 was Falkland Islands.
And we had troops there?
Location, Stanley, Falkland Islands. Argentina victory, Belgrade, United Kingdom, Falkland Islands, Argentina commander and leaders. How did the U.S. react to the Falkland Islands? Why didn't the... Oh, wait, you might be right. President Reagan presided over the discussion with a kind of calm detachment. He had outlined a fairly clear U.S. position from the start of the crisis. Neutrality over which country had sovereignty over the Falklands, but strong opposition settling the question by military aggression.
Trevor,
he stuck to it thereafter. Oh, there you go. How the U.S. almost betrayed Britain in the Falkland Wars. Why did the U.S. invade the Falkland Islands?
So we had dry heat yesterday. We were supposed to have humid heat where I'm at today, but the storms that were supposed to hit us last night completely missed us. So we got another wonderful, dry, comfortable day. We've got enough rain where I'm at least in my area. But we got lucky. We didn't get the heat like that, Trevor.
Right.
Yeah. We got the dry heat. We got lucky, but not tomorrow. It's going to rain for sure here in a minute.
Whoa, excuse me.
Don't start, please.
Well, I already fought off two of them by biting my lip.
You know what? I don't.
Contagious.
Hot, sticky, dry, wet heat.
Baloney skins.
That's the horrible kind.
100% chance of swamp ass tomorrow.
Right.
Gear.
Up gear.
Oh, he's tired of watering his dang garden every night. I got what you said, Gary. Yep.
I'm going to put a link in the chat room for my cousin wants to come on with us.
Cool.
Cool.
What'd you say?
By the way, the Falkland Island, the Falkland Island thingamabob, the only civilian deaths during the war were 3 women who were killed when a Royal Navy ship hit the house they were sheltered in during a naval bombardment. But to answer your question, no, we did not go there. The U.S. did not fight in that. Yeah, Flan, it's hot.
Has Canada been involved in any police actions or wars or anything like that they weren't with us as an ally? Because I know that they were over in Afghanistan, and I know Australia was over in Afghanistan and Great Britain and all with us. But has Canada fought something on their own without the U.S. or anything like that? I don't know if Flan knows any of that history or not.
I don't believe so.
I know the Irish Republican Army, or not the Irish Republican Army, but the Republic of Ireland, they were sent to the Congo, like back in the 50s or 60s. Do you guys? Because they were like the only like United Nations, like NATO country that never was in a altercation. So therefore, they were requested because they have never been like the aggressor in a war or anything like that. So they were requested to do like a peacekeeping mission, but then they got attacked by like guerrillas.
Huh. Oh, the Falkland, no. They were in the Falklands, but
so Canadian troops were in the Falklands with the British.
Says Flan.
So then they basically backed the British up. Then okay.
Wait, is she talking about
the military? Hey, you ready? The military. No. Okay. The military history of Canada comprises millennia of armed actions. Okay, well, that's long. So let's jump right into
there was that one war they were in where they whooped our ass.
Well, I'm going to jump into today's day and age. After Confederation, full-fledged Canadian military was created. Canada, however, remained a British colony. Canadian forces joined their British counterparts in the Second Boer War, BOER, in the First World War. Canada's links to Britain remain strong, and the British once again joined.
J. Watt says, yes, Ohio. They invoked an emergency act and took
Canada
on
had been committed to
bouncing
has gone
took on the what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Steve.
They took on the trucker convoy.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was just this year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They only they've never fought like by themselves or anything like that.
Trevor says they were in World War II long before we were.
Yes, they were. It said they were in, but they were with the British, right?
Yeah, they were British colony.
So, because I just read that since the Second World War, however, Canada has been committed to and has gone to war only within large multinational coalitions, such as in the Korean War, the Gulf War, the Kosovo War, and the 2001 invasion of Afghanistan. Canada has also what?
So they were in Korea. I didn't know that they were in Korea.
Canada has also played an important role in the UN peacekeeping operations worldwide and has cumulatively committed more troops than any other country. As of 2006, Canada had the second highest peacekeeping fatality in the world behind India. I mean, I didn't go back to the 1700s.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm just talking recent years for us.
1800s, but you know what I mean? Yeah. Correct, Flan. The U.S. didn't enter the war until they got hit. That's how shit happens.
Slap that gummy worm.
Because they had to defend it, right? It's kind of like Flan. It's kind of like if Canada ever got invaded, right? By pick a fucking country, right? Pick a country. Canada gets invaded. Before Britain even helps you out, the U.S. would be there.
Yeah, that's why Canada can talk so much shit, because they got us and they're backing them up.
All right, Tim, I'm going to pop that link in there if you see it. Don't forget to mute YouTube before you come on. Just click on the speaker and it will mute it.
However, I don't think that would happen if it was Mexico. To be honest with you,
Hey, you guys heard my idea about border security, didn't you?
What do you want to build another wall?
No, I want our U.S. Border Patrol troops on the southern border to wear Canadian mounted, like the red bounty uniforms of Canadians.
Oh, yeah.
That way, when the Mexicans come across the border, they think they went too far and they turn around and go back.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Oh, shit.
We went too far.
I still got water left. That'd be hilarious. They're all Google mapping the river they just crossed.
I always said if something fucked up in this country and it got totally fucked up and screwed up and everything like that, the only other place I live would be Canada.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to Canada when I was younger, and it was beautiful.
The only other place I would ever live.
The never changing rules, though.
Yeah, there was a town I watched on CBS. CBS Sunday Morning with whatever that Charles, whatever his name was back in the day. I watched a show where there is a town is right on the Canadian-U.S. border, and half the people are and the post office is like the border runs right through the post office, and it's crazy.
Yep.
But after 9/11, we tightened up our borders and everything, and you had to have a passport to go into Canada. So wonder what happened to that town at that time. Did they really lock it down through that area, or were people still going back and forth? Because if you lived on the U.S. side, the only grocery store was on the Canadian side.
They were stuck there for quite a while, but I think they had some kind of special rules for that situation.
Some type of treaty that they came up with.
Finally figured
I don't know if it's Minnesota.
They were literally stuck there.
I don't know if it's Minnesota or these fucking jackasses, right? But there's a town. It's either in northern Minnesota or northern Michigan, or somewhere up that way. You know what I'm saying? It's not in Maine and New Hampshire, Vermont, New York. You know what I'm saying? It's out that way. That during COVID, the winter time was okay because they can take the. That's why I think it's Michigan. They can take the lake across.
It's not Michigan.
It's not.
Yeah, I've seen the story too. They can take the lake across. Yeah.
Right, but then when the lake obviously thawed, they couldn't get back because of COVID. Because in order to get back to their town that's in the U.S., they had to get through Canada first.
Through Canada, right. Flawn said Derby Line, Vermont is split between Canada and U.S.
Yeah, but it's not in Vermont. This place is out.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Mikey.
Past Minnesota or something.
If the lake is frozen, they can travel back and forth without going into Canada over the lake.
COVID, right.
But if the lake is thawed, you have to go through Canada to get back to the United States.
Correct.
From the other, there's only one way to go, and then they couldn't go because Canada had the border shut down.
Right, and I guess part of the lake is in the U.S., part of the lake is in Canada, and they can't even just jump in a boat in the springtime and go.
Right.
So they're screwed, and that's why they said
a lot of our lakes are divided between the two countries.
Yeah, Lake Erie is.
Yeah, if you mosey over, Canada will be there.
Well, the thing is too is that they said they wanted the U.S. to buy back, try to again, they ain't gonna sell the fucking land to them, and nor is the U.S. isn't gonna fucking give up that town, But it's piss poor. What do you call it on who's ever pot, whoever was first. So the boundary makers, okay, that was piss poor on their part.
Well, back in 2013, when there was a 22 ammo shortage, I was trying to get Biker Bob to meet me halfway across Lake Erie in a canoe and bring me some ammo.
In a canoe.
No, I'm not going to Mexico, my brother. Not even close. And I used to be a Jesse Ventura guy up until he left being the governor of Minnesota.
Okay, Dish, what's the link?
I don't know.
I think Trevor might have put the link
That's
in
from
what I
Trevor?
was just. No, I think Trevor just put the link in what I was just talking about. Click on it, probably is. See, told you. Trevor's not like that. He ain't gonna send you crap.
That's what I was going to say. You can probably trust Trevor.
Oh my God, yeah, I trust Trevor, and I haven't met the man face to face yet.
Oh, his name is Trevor.
Trevor.
And he's up near me, so he's really not Canadian. You know what I mean? You're only a Canadian. You're only a Canadian if you're in Ottawa, or you know what I mean. Labrador, New Brunswick, that's part of the U.S.
Trying to piss off Lon?
Yes.
Apparently, he can do it. You did it last time she was in your chat.
Did you see that video?
Which one?
The one that Trevor just put in there.
Yeah.
What's the name of the town?
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
No, it just said something about Canada controlled by, or the U.S. controlled by Canada, or something like that.
Hey, there's actual product called Stay Fresh cheese bags to put your cheese in for the refrigerator. But that is not like the ultimate thing to say when you're leaving a room. Stay fresh cheese bags.
Cheese bags.
Later cheese bags.
Neither was watching TV and have a commercial come on and have a 16-year-old say to her mother, "Mom, did you ever get that not so fresh feeling?"
Right.
Right. I'll tell you what, when I was a kid, I wanted a fucking box of tampons, because when you had a box of tampons, you could play tennis and go horseback riding and ride bicycles. You could do all kinds of shit if you had hurdles. You could run hurdles, yeah. If you had a box of tampons, you could do all that shit. Those commercials were awesome.
Here you go, Jay Watt.
Right now, Shalisa's saying, boy, if I could just wish that on you for real.
I remember a story of a girl cheerleading and her string was hanging out.
Oh.
Yipper.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I got a worse one for you. Go on my Facebook, look back, and just type in search Roll Tide or search whatever, and you want to seeing a girl string isn't bad. You got to see this one. This one's worse. Right, Tish?
Yep.
I know a fellow that happened to at a neighbor's pool. Seen a string hanging. He thought it was from her cut off blue jeans. So,
oh no!
How'd that feel?
Let me get that for you. You come out that easy, she got problems.
Right.
No, but it would though. I would move if something happened here. I would definitely move to Canada, but to the woods. You know what I mean? Any of you guys watched the video I put up last weekend of a surprise engaged with a 4-wheel for his birthday? No, I did not. Why did I not see that? It didn't even come under my.
That's awesome. A 4-wheeler.
Oh, that's awesome. He must be in his fucking heaven.
Oh, so someone got a death machine, did they?
Yep.
There isn't a second. There's no second magic word for me, Jay Watt.
Watertown.
No, that's the first one, jerk face. That's the first one, jerk face.
Jerk face.
No, it's gonna go from jerk face to something else if you keep it up. I'm fucking warning you right now. Green Bay packing some bitch. I want to hear it.
Timberline North.
Wow, what an asshole. Wow.
Oh no.
What an asshole. That's not fun. That's not being fun at all. You're a meanie.
No, Trevor, I didn't see it, but I will definitely go watch it.
I just put the link in.
Okie
Cool, thank
dokie.
you.
Aw.
Thanks, Trev, for letting me know about it, though.
Nice.
Full size too, man. Not no little baby four-wheeler neither. Oh, he's all like, and he's rubbing the back of his head. He's so happy.
That's a big deal. It doesn't happen that
I got
often.
goosebumps.
Well, apparently my cousin's having technical problems, and he has
Oh,
no children in
really?
the house to fix it.
Oh no.
Seriously?
He quit texting. He quit everything. He may not have had StreamYard app on his phone yet or something.
Monster shirt tonight. You're probably right again, Jay Watt. You're probably right again. She's probably got the Monster t-shirt on.
Yep. Yepers.
That's awesome. 350 Bruin 4x4.
Holler, Tim, when you're up and running, I'll put another link in.
So, Trev, let me get this straight. You bought your son a 4x4, a four-wheeler, 350 Bruin? Nice. It's a black and gold.
Well, man, who makes the Bruin? Is that?
Okay, hang on. Boston
Is that
Bruins
Yamaha?
hockey. Boston Bruins hockey. Get it? Bruin?
Yeah. I'm actually talking about four-wheeler stuff.
Good night, Flan.
Well, I'm going to
Night,
say
son.
good night and head off to bed. I have to get up early tomorrow to go pick up my Walmart order. Oh, cool. Good night.
Ow.
So,
Good night. Oh, I'm sorry.
so
Good
my
night.
brother-in-law.
Ouch.
So my brother-in-law bought that AR tonight, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, well, now I need to get like a scope or a sight or something on it. And I was like, yeah, it can, or you can just, your cool brother-in-law could hook you up. He's like, oh yeah, he could do that. And I'm like, yeah, I can hook you up with like a Fiat or one of the stuff that they sent me to review. And he was like, you would do that for me? I'm like, hell yeah. So I went and took my Fiat off just to make sure it was ready to put back in the box. And then I ordered from Palmetto State a new 6-hour Romeo for my AR.
Oh, Trev said it's blue and yes, it's a Yamaha. No, I'm just saying because you said that thing was a Bruin, and I was just breaking your balls, Trev. That's all. Come on, it's almost hockey season, Trev. Almost. And yes, I'm rushing it because I want to get out of this fucking heat.
You're a lucky man, Trevor. Gorgeous little boy you got.
Isn't he a cute kid?
Now he's got a buddy to four-wheel around on the property.
Right.
Yeah, now whenever the kid goes to school or whatever, he can ride it.
Yeah, we got a nice rain going on. It's nice and just a nice drizzle. And it'll do that for a good hour or so.
Man, I hope.
Are you guys pretty crunchy where you're at?
Yeah, real crunchy. My well's going dry.
He's an Oilers fan. That's fucking funny.
We've been so fortunate.
They're talking about 6 a.m. here for the rain.
Good,
But it looks like a mostly all day thing.
good. Need like days and days of drizzle,
Yep.
You do.
weeks and weeks for a few years.
Philip Rivers back up. Philip Rivers back up, so I can go fishing again, will you?
That's kind of funny. Back when I was younger, I always tried to get rid of the drizzle. Now I'm praying for it.
Well, you already. Never mind. I can't do that. That'd be just fucking mean.
Oh, they moved it up to like 5 a.m.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Somebody came in. Somebody came in.
He got his shit together.
There you go.
What up, Mr. Whipple?
He's on mute.
You have to unmute yourself.
Yep.
There you go.
Picky. Yeah, he got his shit together, all right.
There you go.
It's like
My
this.
cousin Tim, everybody.
Nice to meet you, Tim.
Hey,
What's up, Tim?
It died just for a minute. Hey, Steve.
What up?
Hi.
Did you eat any of that asparagus out of the freezer yet?
No, we've been eating fresh.
Oh my
not
God!
from
Thank God. Is there somebody there with him? Tim, is there somebody there?
Asparagus, Steve.
Yeah.
I've got to tell you, I didn't pick any asparagus this year, and I was just out hiking with the kids, and I saw my asparagus seeding out, and I'm like, "Yay! It's still there. I didn't outpick it."
Cool.
I see Tim's picture. Then I hear some other voice. I'm like, that dude has the weirdest voice.
The dude is a girl. How about my wife?
Yeah, I didn't know she was there, but I could see your face. But then I heard heard her talking. I was like, what?
He's an amateur ventriloquist.
Hey, you know that what do you call it? The algorithms, right? I think
Right.
J-Wad has an algorithm on me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
Because this thing, it used to be let go, now it's called offer up, right? And this kid about 3 months ago was selling, I don't know if it was an 83, but was selling an 80s Honda three-wheel trike that they don't make, they don't make the three-wheelers because so many people got hurt and killed and everything.
Yeah, right.
And look what he wrote. I swear to God, he's got an algorithm.
There you go.
With me.
Welcome, Tim. It's good, nice to meet you.
Those
You
things were
betcha.
dangerous, though.
In
Who
the
was
orange,
talking
is Shalisa Shell, the Fatwood Queen. The banana clip guy is Ohio Wolverine.
Actually, I'm outside now, so I can turn my camera on.
Oh, there you go. In the middle there, that gorgeous hunk, that's Dish Outdoors.
Hi there.
And then my brother Mikey DeLucia.
How we doing?
Good. Good. You were talking about you couldn't imagine what it's like to be in Vietnam.
Our boy, what's up?
You know what scared me as much as the enemy? The original M16 I have to carry that I never got in a firefight without it jamming.
Oh my
There
God!
you go.
Yeah. 'Cause I was there early, and
Right.
a few months after I came back, they brought everybody in and gave them the new ones. And
So did you have the
Never
ones without the
problem.
forward assist and all the what else did they
it
change?
had,
on it?
the 3 prongs on the end.
Yeah.
There was no circle on it; they were just open. The next ones had a circle, like a ring that was on there.
Yeah.
So it was the original.
And then the original, it didn't have the forward assist on them either, did they? The little
You mean that little button you jam?
button, yeah, or you hit if it jams or whatever.
Yeah. Yes, it did. Yes, it
It
did.
did. Okay,
Yeah.
so
That's gonna be scary as all hell.
I watched a special about the M16 on like the History Channel or whatever, and they talked about the guys in Vietnam, like all the complaints they had about, this is what they need or whatever, and to fix them. And
Well, they changed the powder and they chromed the bolt. I know that for a fact.
yeah.
After that, I don't know what else they did with it. When I went to infantry jungle training, I got a brand new M16. And we never fired it full automatic and never did much rapid shooting with it, never had a problem. But you can imagine how we had to clean those things. At the end of 9 weeks, that barrel was so pitted, you wouldn't believe it.
Wow.
Just garbage.
Nothing but the
And they
best.
knew that. They knew that when they sent it out. They
Now,
knew
when you went through basic, did you have an M14
Yes.
through basic? Yeah. Okay. Would you have rather had that rifle all the way through NOM, or did you?
I would rather have had the second one, the second 16 that come out. The M14 was a 308.
Yeah, and a lot heavier too, right?
Yeah, it hurt to shoot it. Shoot a lot. But the other one was much lighter and faster and little easier to control.
Right.
Now you can't hold your finger on the trigger and empty a magazine. It shoots 3 rounds and you got to pull up the trigger again.
Yeah.
Other than their automatic weapon, their complete automatic machine guns. But it's a whole different thing now. You know, the M14, you could store that in a mud puddle, pick it up and go shoot it. You know, that was indestructible. But it lets you know when you pulled that trigger. So.
And you were limited on how much ammo you could carry too.
Say again?
I said you were also limited on how much ammo you could carry because it held less in the magazine and
What are you talking? You talking about the 16?
no, the 14, and it was the 308, so the round it was heavier to carry.
I think that was a 20. I'm pretty sure that was a 20 round clip, as I recall. Which an M16.
Well, you know what?
You
now
could get banana
that I'm
clip.
thinking about it, though, during Vietnam, the M16 was a 20 round mag, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right. They did have.
Yeah.
I've seen a few guys got a hold of banana clips. How I don't know. That held 30 rounds, but you were required to carry 11 clips.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, the
So
government.
And that wasn't even enough.
I don't know. I never got to shoot that much because the gun was jammed.
That had to be scary as fuck. You imagine having to use that gun and
I
just
said
have it
that
go.
was the number.
I can imagine carrying around that big bulky piece of metal.
I'm sorry. Say again.
I just can't imagine having to carry around a big bulky piece of metal. That gun. I mean, geez.
The M14.
It wasn't that heavy, and you always had a sling.
Yeah.
You know, not that you carried it like you were marching, but it went over your shoulder and your arm rested on it, your forearm, so it was right there.
Yeah,
That's how most people carry
my
it.
uncle carried the M16 or the M60,
Yeah.
and he said that was a 2-man operation all the time. You know what I mean? It was like,
Yeah, you had somebody feeding it.
yeah,
Yeah. That was like putting a target on your forehead too.
yeah.
So,
That and then being a radio guy, those guys were always targeted first too, weren't they?
I don't know. I carried the radio for a while.
Yeah.
Till I got in trouble.
Oops. Tilt your phone a little bit, Tim, so we can see your beautiful face. All we see is one eye. There you go, you handsome devil.
There you go, right there.
You gotta it's backwards when you move it around.
About as pretty as a bouquet of asshole, eh?
Right. Oh, boy, how the hell are you? Oh.
Well, you guys got to try something different here. Anyhow, I see you got a picture of Otis on your screen up there, Steve.
Yeah, that's Katie, my youngest.
I'm talking about Otis the turkey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I used that last week or a couple weeks ago.
Fucking, do me a favor. Somebody eject friggin' J Watt now.
I lost your picture. What the heck happened?
I'd love to give him a timeout, can I?
No. J Watt's too
We haven't done that in forever. Something froze up on your end, Tim. You must have hit a button.
Sometimes if you move the camera around too much,
He's not.
That turkey I use for my thumbnail.
Can you still hear me, Steve?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That turkey picture was right in Tim's driveway.
Oh, yeah?
He walked up here and hand feeds that monster.
I love birds, especially big birds. I just love birds.
I like eating big birds. Not Big Bird himself, but you know what I'm saying?
I just still can't believe how fortunate I am to have the most coolest freaking woodpecker come fly down to me every day.
What kind of woodpecker is it?
I've got Jake so comfortable with the neighbors, he'll fly down with the neighbor standing with me right there. He's a red-bellied woodpecker.
Oh, really?
I've had him for 5 years.
Cool.
Wow.
They're nice, but you know what? If they run out of stuff and they're like young, they'll start drilling holes in your house, and that kind of sucks.
Well, if a woodpecker is drilling holes in your house, that means your house has some kind of bug infestation.
Sometimes he'll hang off
No, but
the roof and he'll drum on my metal fascia. And I'll be like, Jake, you goofy ass, what are you doing? And he'll fly down.
they did it to my cousin's house. They were pecking on his T111, and then they started pecking on his soffit.
Very
cool.
Jay Watt, he complained because she
That's
was.
my baby.
Jay Watt, he complained because she kept wanting to stop and shoot instead of walking with the gun. Fuck you too, Stump. I prefer Snuffleupagus over Big Bird. That's what Jay Watt said. He'd rather have Snuffleupagus.
You remember Snuffleupagus?
Snuffy. Who did I call Snuffy on the chat?
I don't know.
Didn't I just call Snuffy on the chat? Somebody a couple
Yeah, I
weeks ago?
remember that, but I don't remember who it was.
It's probably Ohio.
The frozen Ohio?
No, I'm good.
Oh,
No, he's just sitting very still. He's probably reading. He's probably reading how to open a door for my wife and how to bring the cot back for him.
Yeah.
You know.
what the hell was that?
Or he's reading my book.
What? How to get your balls put in a jar?
How to be nice? How to be nice to my wife? 101 from Mikey D. Fuck you, Stump. I mean, Jay Watt, don't laugh at him. You guys are mean to me. I'm gonna leave and cry. Ohio likes hiding in the showers.
We took a ride tonight and slowed down to look at some turkeys in the field. Thank
Mhm.
God we had our windows up. My van was literally, both windows on the side were covered in deer flies.
Oh, no.
Oh, really?
Hey,
Huge. I've
There's
never
no
seen
rain.
like that. It gave me the creeps.
the less rain, the more.
The less rain, the more deer flies.
Yeah.
You know what we have here though in like the Cleveland area is the mayflies.
Mhm.
Oh, sure.
really? We
Oh
don't
man.
get those anymore. The little black ones. Yeah, we don't get
Those
those
hatched
anymore.
out a week ago over here.
No, we lose them. We lose them in the second part of June. But
It's
Man,
weird. I don't
that
get in
freaking-
here.
well, see, like I tried to explain to my wife.
They come from the rivers.
She's like, why? She's like, why are all the deer? I says, honey, there's no rain. She goes, we didn't have this many last year. I goes, do you remember the rain we had in July and late June last year? Holy shit! Every other day it was pouring. I goes, there was never such a good mushroom friggin' picking. I says, holy shit! And we did. We had a shit ton of rain last year.
There he
There he is.
There you are.
Stevie, I'll be right
Did
back.
you miss me?
Right on.
Hey, Tim, look at where you're at. I know. Did you miss me?
Oh, hell yeah. Missed you both.
I don't know where the camera part is, but I don't know anything about this camera.
Tim's in it full view. It's weird.
Good.
Backwards.
What's
Hi,
that?
guys.
Is it backwards or something? Hi, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you try to move it back and forth, it's backwards for some stupid reason. There, you're perfect.
Okay. Put it up here, honey.
Oh, wait a second. She's going to put me on a pedestal. How's that?
Hey.
She put me on a pedestal.
Oh, wow.
Who was talking about rain coming?
We're supposed to have it coming. I hope.
Where are you at?
I'm over in Battle Creek.
Oh, you're on the other side. Okay.
Bird.
In the west.
Looks like the rain's starting to get a little heavy. Hey, some of it is going over to you, Steve. Check it out.
Hey.
I'll be darned. I hope
Be
it
sure,
don't break up.
sure and send it our way, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost over to 75.
Cool.
No, wait, that's 23. Forgive me.
That's close. That's just 11 miles west of me.
It's about to touch Heartland Township, Genoa Township, Hamburg.
Good.
Well, by the map that I got, it looks like it's going to hit every part of Michigan here in a minute.
I
Oh
hope so.
wow.
Me too.
And then we
Except
got
it's not going to hit. It's
after
not
that.
going to hit Lake Orion.
It better.
It's breaking up though, Steve. It's going your way, but it's still breaking up.
Well, they moved it up here to 1 a.m. So
Cool. So you'll get a little something.
I hope I get a lot of
And
stuff.
another wave after that in the morning.
I'm thinking it's going to be closer to. I'm going to go ahead and call closer to 3 a.m. in your area, Steve.
Thanks a lot, Debbie Downer. No, I hope so. I think my well's going dry.
And then you have another huge block of thunderstorms coming in around 5 a.m. on the west coast of Michigan there. So
Right on.
probably looks like it's going to dissipate. Probably be about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. You'll probably get hit again.
Cool. Jay Watt, we don't want to make enemies right out of the gate. Give them a week or two.
Yeah. And where are you at in Ohio?
I am right smack in the middle between Akron and Cleveland.
Okay, up north. Yeah.
Yeah, northeast.
Yeah, he's closer to Cedar Point than we are, butthole.
Yeah, but I'm too big and fat to ride the ride, so it doesn't matter. I'm not paying $160 to go watch other people have fun.
But he's also closer to Ohio State than we are.
True that.
Yeah, that sucks though.
There's some awesome deer hunting going there.
Yeah, but if you notice the name,
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
I
Go
hunted
blue.
in Licking County, which is a couple counties east of Columbus.
Columbus, yeah, yeah. You ever wonder why they call it Licking County? I don't know.
No, I don't know other than there's Licking. What do you call it? Licking sites. A lick. Salt licks. I think that's why.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
Yeah, I grew up in the Columbus area, and then
Oh, did you?
moved up in this area back in like 2000. When was that dish? 2014 when I moved.
Yep, I think so.
Well, anyhow, the place where I hunted, I'd met a guy and his mother. It was a Spokes farm, and she knew, and he graduated from Ohio State, and his mother knew every football player on every team. And so, if you're going to talk football, you better know what you're talking about. And I don't. The first thing she asked me, she goes, "Are you a Michigan fan?" I goes, "No, ma'am. I like anybody that beats Michigan. I'm a Michigan State fan."
Oh,
She
hell
looked at me
no!
and she goes, "You're all right."
You're worse. You're worse than a Buckeye then.
Oh. Well,
Stop.
I only partied there in the past. My granddaughter went there, so that's why they knew how to party.
Yeah, my two favorite teams are Michigan and whoever's playing Ohio State.
I hear you.
It's sad because I was born and raised in Columbus, and I don't know. It's just I have family in Michigan, and that's why we have Michigan fans in our family. And it was just, it's just embedded in you when you're a child that, we watch Michigan football every weekend, not Ohio State football. But then when you live there, you turn on the 6 o'clock news and there could be, the Pope could be in Columbus and getting shot at, and they're going to talk about, Ohio State had practice today or something. They're not going to talk about, that's all they have in Columbus is Ohio State football. That's all they have.
Right.
Woody broke a fingernail.
Yeah. We got they had a professional hockey team, professional soccer team, semi-pro baseball team, but yet all they talk about is Buckeye football.
Yeah. They've had good teams. Anyhow, so do you deer hunt down there?
I haven't been deer hunting probably in a good 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. Where I live now, I have no place around here. The area between Akron and Cleveland is just full of suburbs. It's
Yeah.
like you drive through one suburb and you hit another suburb, and there's no townships, there's no country. I haven't seen corn or soybeans in 10 years, It's like
Yeah.
where I used to live was out in the country.
That country from Columbus east is just awesome.
Yeah, it's got enough, and when you get like the southeast, it gets a little hilly, not mountainous, but just hilly. And it's beautiful. Yeah, beautiful land down there. I'd love to have a cabin or something. I'd like to have about 20 acres down there with a cabin. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Tim, I'm trying to get Ohio to drive up here deer season.
Say again?
I'm trying to get him to drive up here so we can go up to my shack in Manton.
Yeah. How's that coming?
I haven't done much to it.
When's the last time you were out there?
It had to be a month, maybe. I got to get up there and mow the grass. I'm taking my lawn tractor up there and leaving it.
I bet you they got more rain.
Well, you got electricity, right?
No, I can hook the generator up to the house right now, but I haven't even got the power turned on yet. I got too much renovation to do first.
Yeah, I hear you.
I want to check that old wiring and stuff before I burn the place down.
Thank you, Jay Watt.
When you're ready for closet organizers, let me know.
Right on. Yeah, but I'm excited to make the transition.
Yeah.
It'll happen sooner or later, but you got to get something done before. I can't go up there half-ass. It's going to be a full commitment.
Yeah, materials and stuff to get it done. And you got your plan of action?
Yeah, a lot of thinking. Laying in bed at night, thinking of the progress I got to do before I do this. So I might end up shit canning the original house and going with a pole barn, turn it into a house or something. Worst case scenario.
Yeah, have a little apartment in the corner of your pole barn, like a
for dish.
cubicle.
Yeah.
Or just build a pole
You gotta have
barn
a
and then put a camper inside of it.
Right.
That'd be the guest room.
Yeah.
I had a lady friend that kept her camper in her horse barn.
There you go.
Is that all? Is that all you have to offer? Stump is 3 inches. You poor guy. I feel bad for Stump that.
Dish knows what he's talking
Hey,
about.
I'll tell you what. I'll fill you guys on a little secret.
Don't fill me in with nothing.
Don't ever date a woman who worked at Subway because they know exactly how big 6 inches is.
Exactly.
Yeah, really.
Hey, Stevie, here's that frog lure I bought. Look how dark that some bitch
Oh,
is.
cool.
Nice.
Dish, I didn't mean to give you the 3 inch. I meant to give you the 4.
Oh, okay. Cool.
What is wrong with you people?
And we'll never see Tim again.
Why not?
There's something in that. There's something in that Michigan water you people are drinking.
They make 7-inch subs.
7-inch subs.
Bruce Lyer ain't got a chance, I'll bet.
That's the perfect size.
Well, the one thing I know is when I went to Subway, I realized that my penis wasn't 12 inches. And also, I'm not allowed to back in Subway anymore.
What'd you do? You proved it?
I decided to measure it out right there on the counter.
Stay away from those little knives.
Yeah.
I know, Jay Watt. I know.
Got quiet.
Often everybody's thinking. Yeah, definitely make some videos on that frog lure, Mike.
Yeah, I gotta use that freaking chest harness thing.
The what?
Get one for your head.
The chest harness thing. My boobs will be sticking out. My boobs will be sticking out bigger than the
You know, I went to the dollar store and bought like a cheap hat, and I drilled a hole in it, Mikey, right there. Boom. And then I put my GoPro camera on there and screwed it down. And it's
that's a good
janky.
idea.
It's janky and looks hillbilly, but you know what? It worked for a lot of videos back in the day.
Right. If it works, use it.
But then I will warn you, if you're anything like me, when you're wearing a hat, you always adjust it constantly. You know, so you're like your video is you see this a lot in the video.
Edit.
Like Steve used to have his camera pointed down at the lathe, and the whole damn table would be shaking, so the whole camera would be shaking.
That was the early days.
Putting
Yeah,
too
whoops.
foot on too little of a lathe.
When you did that video of my garage wall shaking,
Oh my God, that was hilarious. I was playing stupid. I was like in the kitchen, turn the water off. What's going on out there?
And Dish, by the way.
Yes.
I'd like to know when Jay Watt keeps asking you about doing videos.
Yes.
Your first question should be what?
Is he gonna do a video?
There you go. So the next time he says Dish's live stream, say, "Yep, I'm going to do one when you do one."
There you go.
Next time he says Dish no video, you're going to say, "I'm going to do a video when you do a video." And you know he'll stop doing. Yeah. He'll stop saying that shit.
That'd be awesome to see a Jay Watt video.
Hey, Mikey, did you ever watch my video?
No.
Look at that silent crickets. You hear that?
I said no. I didn't know crickets. I said no right off the bat.
I
did
got
nothing
it
today.
on my watch list.
I went fishing. I went fishing this morning, and then I went to. I dropped off camera girl at basketball. Went to a meeting. Did my thing. I didn't keep any of the fish we caught. It's just too.
Too hot.
And they were bass, and I'm not going to eat a bass out of a fucking water that's fucking 72 degrees.
Right.
So
I don't like the taste of bass anyway. I've never kept a bass for food.
You know.
They're good if you soak them over.
Where do you fish?
Just locally around here. I'm from Mass, so I fish in northeastern Mass, southern New Hampshire.
Oh, you're out east. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not one of these people. So
you're surrounded by us tonight, Mikey.
I know I got more I'm on with more Michiganders now than I think I ever been.
You might as well just fly the flag behind you and get it over with.
No, the only Michigan flag I'll fly is the good old number. Well, did he wear 12 in Michigan too? No, he wore 10,
Brady.
Right? Yeah, Brady.
No, he wore 10 in Michigan.
He wore 10, right? Yeah.
Wow, that threat of making a video even shut Jay Watt up in the
right. See that? He had no comeback for that. He had nothing. Cricket. You want to hear crickets, Ohio? There's crickets right there, kid.
Right.
You know, he had no comeback. Although, getting back to the Michigan thing, I did go to a family wedding down in Chillicothe, Ohio, and I paid the DJ money to play the Michigan fight song.
That's awesome.
Lucky you got out of there to save your ass.
Let me tell you, my cousin was pissing himself laughing. His new bride was like, "Wow, they have balls," and they knew exactly who it was. Well, they didn't know it was that like exactly me that did it, but they knew it was somebody from Massachusetts that did it. Because I'm like, well, how do you know it's somebody from Massachusetts? They're like, because nobody from Ohio or is stupid enough to do something like that, or Michigan. You know,
well, don't say nobody. I'm right here.
You planning on hunting in Ohio this year, Tim?
No, I'm supposed to go to Missouri.
Cool.
Oh, nice. Tell Gunpowder Beauty we said hi.
Right.
Say what?
One of the girls on here is from one of the girls we're friends with on here is from Missouri.
Oh,
Soon
got
to
a
be
farm?
from Kentucky.
Yeah,
From
not for
Missouri via Texas, via Michigan,
via
via
Michigan. Right.
no.
Good night, Mr. Boyd.
Night,
Good-
boy.
Night,
Good to
boy.
see another. Good to see another Mainer here.
Good night, sir.
At least I got somebody next to me. Almost a
Oh, man.
Jason.
My one niece, she's home from college right now, and she was at the birthday party, and she goes to McAllister up in Minnesota.
Yep.
And it doesn't take long, man. She's like, I was like, how's things up in Minnesota? She said, oh, hey, good, they're good, eh? You know, she's got the Minnesota thing going on already. one year in college there, and she's like, yeah, it's Minnesota.
I love this time of the year. You know, end of August, right? And especially freshmen, right? So the families of the freshmen coming into Boston, or even out here where I am, I'm just north of Boston, about 20 miles, and you know, I got, you know, UMass Lowell right beside me. It's like 2 miles away, and to watch them drive, you know, they'll rent a friggin' 12-foot-6 box truck to take their kids' shit to whatever college
You
they're
ain't
going to.
spitting that down no damn street in Boston.
And then you know what they'll do then? Then they'll go underneath a bridge that's like 10 feet tall. Right?
Which, you know, we can believe your word being the local expert and all.
It's just hilarious. But the funny part is that to get on this road, right? They call it Starrow Drive, okay? To get on this road, if you're in a truck, they have chains that hang down from the signs at every off ramp, on ramp, whatever you want to call it, right? Getting onto this road, they have chains hanging from this sign. Are you telling me you don't? And these aren't little fucking chains. These are freaking chains.
They're like dog chains, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna dent the shit out of your truck. You know what I mean? If you hit it, and you can't tell me you can't feel that. Nope, they're not paying attention because they got Susie going to friggin', you know, BU or BC or whatever, and they don't care. And next thing you know, all this shit's half down the street because they just opened that thing up like a can opener. You know? Yeah, but you know, Stump, yeah, I hit a bridge, but guess what? I was told to. I wasn't told to hit the bridge. I was told to go under it. And when I asked if I was short enough to go under it, the cop told me I was. So that's a little bit different. I stopped first, asked a question. These people don't ask nothing. They just went. There are some streets you can get a truck on, but
I'll tell you what, when I was in Boston, the one time I was up there, you're driving down like a cobblestone road and there's cars on either side. There's not enough room to get another car in there. And there's always somebody coming at you. You're like, look at this. There's nobody on the road. You're going to make it to the stop sign. And then someone fucking turns. You're like, God damn it. You know, and then they just drive all the way up right to you and then fucking honk their horn or flip you off and shit because you got out of state tags. You're the asshole, you know?
Right.
Even though you were on that road first.
Well, this is why they call us massholes.
Yeah.
Because it's just the way we drive. Like if you're a safe driver, right, and you're in the city of Boston or its surrounding cities, okay, and you stop at a yellow light, I'm gonna guarantee you have rear end damage on your vehicle.
Oh yeah, because like when it turns red, 3 more cars go through.
Exactly.
Hell, driving Detroit one time, you don't even stop at the red lights.
But you got to remember, you know, Mike knows this. Those roads in Boston were like original fucking horse trails at one time, and they really never did widen this shit. They just put stones down.
A lot of them they took out now, but still, the road still is narrow as shit. Just because they go out the cobblestones doesn't mean that the road got wider. They can't because there's a building here, then the sidewalk, and the road ain't wide. It's just the cobblestones out.
It was wide enough for two wagons.
Yeah, exactly. They're all cow paths, you know, and some of the newer roads, you know, they just put a new tunnel in, not just, but they put a new tunnel in. They took a lot of things out, like they took out Haymarket. I hated that, you know, but they did what they did. But they took out a lot of old parts of Boston when they put this tunnel in, and it just bothered me. But
I've never been out there. I've been to
that's nice.
Valley Forge. So that's as far
Nice.
east as I've been.
The history out here is beautiful. You know, I'm a history guy. I like the history, and you know, Boston has enough of it. So
I follow my family back to a John Whipple that came over in 1632.
Mhm.
I think he was in Rhode Island.
Oh yeah.
And there's a William Whipple that signed the Declaration of Independence, who was a shirt tail relative. Couldn't be direct because he never had any kids, but he was a descendant of that John Whipple.
Right.
They got that coming all the way up. That was
Very
interesting.
cool. Wow, we both got good lineage then.
Yeah.
I don't know about the trout side.
It goes all the way back to the Mayflower and Obama. I'm related to Obama.
I can't right now. I just can't.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
He is.
Must be on your mother's side.
Like 6 cousins or something.
Yeah.
I'll have to bring that over. One of my cousins on my mother's family did our lineage,
yeah,
and gave everybody a copy of it at the last reunion on that side. It was pretty cool.
Do you know anything about the Trout family? They say they're Pennsylvania Dutch. That's Amish.
I think I have papers around here somewhere from my great aunt who followed our lineage back, and it took us right back to the Mayflower. She had 1 or 2 things to prove.
Is that the Trout part?
I believe so, yeah. On Aunt Maud.
My grandma's name was Maud.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, you guys are related.
probably.
You're all
Great Aunt Maud.
shock. I see everybody in Michigan's related to Ohio. Imagine. It's like being in Maine.
I thought that's what you said about Sudness.
Yeah, they are too.
Our Aunt Maud taught high school at Union High School in Grand Rapids for 50 years.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm actually by marriage, not by blood, but by marriage. I'm related to Abe Lincoln, believe it or not.
Cool.
My grandfather's side, his last name was Spalding, but somewhere along the line there was a Todd involved. And the Todd, of course, being married to the president.
A tard or a Todd?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Todd.
Okay.
I'm so used to hearing
I didn't say Todd.
thing. I thought the same thing. He says Todd. So many
And then my sister.
I actually heard him say Todd.
My sister did the other side. And my ninth great grandmother was killed in Salem, Mass, because they thought she was a witch.
Wow.
And there's a plaque with I believe it's 12 of them that were killed. And there's the plaque in Salem, Mass, with her name on it.
Yeah.
And then they find out, like, years later, that she wasn't a witch.
Well, of
It
course.
wasn't that long. It wasn't that long. Yeah.
Justice.
What's up?
My grandmother was an abandoned Cherokee Indian baby found on a boxcar on a
Oh
train
my
Oh,
word!
really?
in Missouri. She was raised in Illinois.
Wow.
I can't trace nothing back because she
But
was
that's
found
all.
on a boxcar.
Right.
That's cool.
My
Well,
nephew-
my dad was Elvis Presley.
Well, I guess the first liar don't have a chance.
Right.
Look at Elvis
You know,
Presley when
The
he's
only
in the service. He's got the Cherokee eyes. He's so
Shalisa, the only way you might possibly be able to do it is, the new way of everybody doing things around, with the DNA and all that. Not just looking back, as in looking at the paperwork, but if you did a DNA one, I bet you'd find you could find, you know what I mean? and then maybe you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
Mikey is related to the Blair Witch. My bad.
My
I don't know her first name. If it was Blair, I'll piss myself laughing right now. But I do not know her first name. Actually, I think it was Carol or something like that. But no, it wasn't Blair. But
Probably
yeah,
something without
my major thing goes back on my mom's side, as far as like famous people or anything. Not really huge famous, but my mom's, I guess he's my cousin too, but I don't know what level, like sixth cousin, fifth cousin, or whatever. Jim Varney,
Okay, cool.
if you know who that is.
Yeah.
Ernest P. Worrell. Hey, Vern.
no.
So,
yeah.
but then, of course,
Doesn't-
my
I met him.
my great grandfather was Valentine Hatfield. So, the brother of Devil Ants from the Hatfield McCoys.
Nice.
Because my mom's a Hatfield.
Hey, tell me when.
Yeah. My wife's back here saying, "Tell him he wins."
Jay Watts says Mikey's just like Vern. So who's Vern?
Did you say you mean the Vern, the goofy guy on TV that used to be on?
Yeah. Hey, Vern. Yeah,
I met
Jim
him.
Varney.
I met him in Fort Myers Beach in a bar.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was
really?
actually
He
like a
was funny.
Shakespearean. He was like a Shakespearean actor. He did a lot of Broadway and stuff before
Oh, really?
I wouldn't be
did the.
surprised.
Yeah.
He was down there doing commercials for some newscaster or something.
Yeah.
I know it showed him on a ship, and he was talking about the little fish around here. And they were out in the Gulf, and all of a sudden, away he goes. You know, Ernest P. Bass.
Good old days.
Yeah, he died young.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Let your old buddy Ernest show you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was from War Eagle, West Virginia. I
mean
think he was
Ernest-
from War Eagle.
You mean that guy that with that giant Adam's apple? That guy?
I don't know. Hey, Vern. Ernest P. Worrell. Ernest Saves Christmas. Ernest Goes to Jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy. He's got an Adam's apple like this big. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Ernest Goes to Camp.
Ernest goes
Yeah.
to school.
Yes,
Ernest
he-
I remember who it is.
I'm pretty sure he's from War Eagle, West Virginia. Let's find out.
Ernest.
Jim
I thought he was
Varney.
from Kentucky. I thought he was from Kentucky. But
According to Wikipedia,
So
Albert Varney Jr. was an American actor and comedian.
Yeah, he's from Lexington, Kentucky.
So I moved here to this town I live in now, right here in
Ernest
Massachusetts,
in the army.
and my wife refers to our hometown because she grew up with me. She refers to our hometown as that godforsaken town. So now I refer to this town as the godforsaken town because I'm almost 6 miles off of an interstate, and it takes me 10, 11 minutes without traffic to get to the interstate. Well, that particular interstate anyway. And anyways, so my sister's doing our family history, family tree, whatever they want to call it. And she puts it on Facebook. And she says, "Hey, Mike, take a gander at that town, at the town that one of my great grandfathers was married in. He was married in this town." And I'm like, "You got to be shitting me." So I said to my sister, I says, "Hang on." So she goes, "What?" I says, "I'll go across the street and get the certificate." She goes, "What?" Because I live right across the street from the town hall. I went across the street from the town hall. Sure as shit, there's his marriage certificate right there.
Cool.
The bastard charged me $5 for it, but I got it anyway.
I always
Jim.
wanted to go way up into Maine on the coast and head
Beautiful.
south, eat seafood till I get the gout and come home.
You know what? All right. So if you want to eat seafood, right?
That'd be an awesome trip.
Listen, if you want to eat seafood, listen, I'm not going to down Maine. These guys know I love the state of Maine. But if you want to eat seafood, fuck Maine. Just come to Mass. Seafood's way better.
Well, that was my second stop after Maine. I want to follow the coast down.
Maine is absolutely beautiful, especially on the coast. Maine is absolutely beautiful, and you can eat seafood until it's coming out of your goddamn ears. It is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Imagine the $3 lobsters are long gone.
Yeah, pretty much. Not even at the restaurant. If I can at the supermarket right now, I think they're in the little ones. We call them chicken lobsters because they're only like 1.5 pounds. But I think they're like $10.99 a pound right now or something like that.
Yeah, they go on sale here like that. The smaller lobster.
Yeah. But you go to Maine, you go to southern Maine, even northern Maine, up towards where Trevor is. When you go along that coast, you'll get lobsters the size of your laptop or your computer at home. They're freaking huge. We always have this.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like that here.
Oh yeah, we always have this discussion with people I know from Maine, and they're all like, "Oh, Maine lobsters are better than Mass lobsters, and you can't da da da." And I tease them and say, "Yeah, you can't taste the difference, but guess what? You can. You know why? Because the waters up in northern Maine are a hell of a lot colder than they are in the city of Boston." So, yeah. Answer Mike J. Watt. Hey, Mike, answer J. Watt if you would, please. What did J. Watt say? What am I missing, Stump?
Something about the fish hook on your
My
head.
my brother-in-law had a fellow working for him, and he went out there somewhere moved out there, and sent him this big box. He next dated it, and there was live lobsters in there and all kinds of things. Oh yeah,
Steamers. Those are my favorite. Lobster and steamers. I can eat them all day.
lobster steamers.
No, lobsters and steamers. The steamer's a little. It's just a little clam, and we steam them. It's like it's a shellfish.
Are they black?
Sometimes, yeah, and not like the ones like if you get an Italian dish and you get it, that's a mussel. But these are more. These are more tannish. These are more like light brown, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they can be anywhere from this big to 5 inches big. They get them off the beaches. They dig them up, they get them off the beaches and stuff, and we steam them, and they open right up, and they're absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
You peel the neck off. There's a skin on the neck of it, and you just peel that skin off because it's on the outer edge of it also. So the clam is, let's say the clam. Well, it's not really a circle; it's more of an oval. And there's a neck, right? So you peel the skin off the neck, and then that same skin goes around the edge of the clam, and you just take that out. You don't have to; just a little sandy, a little stringy. I can't tell you how many I've eaten half in the bag, and that went down without pulling the skin off. So,
would you get oysters up there?
Yep,
we get
oysters. We get oysters.
They got to be something out of that cold water.
Oh, they're beautiful. I love them.
I love raw oysters.
Oh, Dish loves them too. Huh, Dish?
I don't think I've ever had one.
You never had an oyster? Open up an oyster.
Not a raw one.
You got to open up an oyster, right? Oysters on the half shell that we call them, right? Or cherry stones, whatever you want to call them. You got to do it without taking your hand off, okay? So you open up the oyster. If you buy them yourself, you got to open it, right? You go to a restaurant, it's already gonna be open for you, right? So you have nothing.
And you're going to spill the water out of it.
Right. So let's just say you go to a restaurant Dish. That they're going to open them for you, right? And they're going to be chilled, okay?
Right.
And then you're going to have either not Tabasco. What do you call it? Sauce. What do you call it?
Like shrimp sauce or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Some guys put that on there. Some guys put So a lot of guys put you put different things on there, whatever you want. And so underneath,
red hot.
I love the red hot. But underneath, so Dish, just picture crack an egg open, right?
Right.
In the yellow part of the egg.
The yolk?
So it's not as big as that, right? Sometimes they are, but you know how the egg moves like this?
Yes.
That's how your oyster's moving.
Yeah,
Okay.
Take the shell.
Hack
take
that
the shell.
big loogie.
You take the shell
into your mouth,
and you go.
Throw a little sand in there, and
You let that son
Throw a little sand in there.
You let that son bitch slide down your throat.
Worse,
Hey, You let that
Oh,
son of a
no.
bitch slide down your
I
throat.
chew them.
Oh, do you?
I chew them.
I don't.
Oh,
I let it
yes.
slide right down my throat.
That's too good. Steve, have you had oysters?
Yes, they're
Yes.
great.
Powers, why do you?
The, the taste is awesome, but the
Yep.
texture.
Yeah, it's like it's
You can't have everything.
it's like
Yeah,
it's like Dish when
true.
you were 10 and you
Yeah.
had both nostrils, half-inch thick snot coming down your nose, and you went like this. You know?
Oh Lord.
But the
No, but
flavor
it's-
is awesome.
No, they
How do I
are
get
very
off this?
tasty.
How do I get off this thing,
Wow.
Steve?
Right.
I'm sorry, Tim.
Oh no, you didn't offend me.
No, but they're really
Give
really
us
delicious.
time. One of us will.
They're really delicious Dish, and
Okay.
no, they really are though. Are they a little bit? It all depends how they're prepared. That's why if they're on ice a while, that
Yeah, they firm up.
that quote unquote sliminess, if you will,
Yeah.
it's still kinda, but it's not. Like Stevie just said, it kind of firms up, and it's a
Yeah.
lot nicer. If they're not on ice a while, then you get the, you know.
My,
But some of
my
the place. Go ahead, Tim.
I say my people moved away from the Gulf. They moved inland, Florida. But when I used to go down there, we'd get a quarter bushel, and they came in a box, and we put some heavy blankets down, throw a bag of ice on top of it, cover it up. Shit, they were good for 3-4 days at least.
Easy.
Yep.
Yep.
Longer if we didn't need them, probably.
Yep. You know what I just discovered about Florida? Well, not just discovered. You know what I discovered about Florida about a year ago, Tim? The lobsters down in Florida don't have claws.
Right.
I'm watching a video on YouTube, and there's this guy that's spearfishing lobster. I'm like, first of all, you're ruining the freaking lobster spearfishing it. That's just me. But anyway, they're spearfishing the lobster, and I'm looking at them, that ain't a lobster. And my wife's like, what are you talking about? I go, this guy's spearfishing. He says he's spearfishing lobster. And I go, that ain't lobster. So she comes over to the TV. She goes, yeah, that's Florida, right? I go, yeah. She goes, yeah. She goes, they don't have claws. I goes, oh my
Buddy
God.
Light, what's up? Buddy says smoked oysters are the best. They are good.
Smoked oysters are good. They are. And in Dish, you wouldn't have that, you know.
Right.
Do you smoke them on the shell?
I've had them on the grill on the shell. I didn't like them.
Tough.
It just, yeah, because I think they did it wrong. So it was kind of like,
Were they smoked or just cooked on the grill?
they were just cooked.
You
Well,
what? I eat
cooked
rabbit.
/ smoked. It wasn't, they weren't like on high heat or anything,
Well, what's your guys' favorite, like, not like seafood, but like favorite, like ocean fish?
Swordfish.
Snook, redfish,
I'm not
grouper
very-
is awesome.
Swordfish, tuna.
I haven't hardly had any
Especially for
ocean
sushi.
fish.
Especially for
I've had-
sushi.
I've
I
had
love tuna sushi.
I've had swordfish and I've had tuna and mahi mahi.
I haven't had
But
mine.
I think orange roughy is one of my favorites.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Shalisa, see, you said the magic word. That's what I want to do. I want to go to
I've never
Louisiana.
had grouper.
Neither have I.
I've had flounder. I've had flounder. Flounder's almost
good.
like but
Yeah.
it's almost just as basic as like just the whitefish. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mike prefers Walmart
It's a
tilapia.
mild fish, like a spotted sea trout. It's mild.
No,
I like cod.
Spotted sea trout
Cod's
is
good. It's expensive as all hell now.
Now, when
And
it comes to seafood, though, man, I love scallops.
Oh
you
yeah.
can't, I like the sea scallops.
If they're seared just right, in the pan or whatever. Oh man, or
Last time I cooked them, I did I don't know, a pound or so of shrimp and butter, and got them out of there and left all that butter in there, and I cooked them in that. I fried them in the scallop. Oh, they were awesome.
cooked them one time good. The second time I've cooked them, they were too rubbery. I think I cooked them too long.
Probably.
Possibly. What
What
are you eating?
Jay Watt says Mikey prefers Walmart tilapia. Listen, the tilapia at Walmart
Tilapia is a
Yeah,
great tasting fish, but I won't eat them anymore when I find out
It's
where they come from and how they grow.
in
How
China.
they harvest them.
They're farmed in
Right.
China or whatever.
they're farmed in
Yeah,
China. So
they were
and it
originally
says
they were originally from the Philippines.
right.
They
And
got
it
farmed
says
here.
it says right on it. What it says right on it. I don't know about your Walmart up there, but down here, my Walmart says farm raised. And you know what? I just keep walking by. I don't
They all
buy
do.
I don't buy farm raised scallops. I don't buy farm raised anything. I buy it out of the ocean.
Well, to catch a
Farm raised
wild
catfish ain't too bad.
what?
I just don't. I just prefer not to.
Farm raised catfish isn't too bad.
I've never had catfish where I really enjoyed it. I ate it
You
and it
gotta
was fine, but I never people
you gotta get
rave
somebody
about
who
it.
really knows what they're doing to make you some catfish balls.
I'm the same. I've never had catfish that was like, oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, catfish is catfish.
People come from really far to get the catfish from Captain Louis down the road.
Because most of the if you get farm raised cat, well, up here they do it anyways. If you get farm raised fish, especially regular fish up this way, right? They all, you know what they feed them, and this is the only thing they feed them: liver pellets. I don't want my fish taken like a piece of liver.
No.
So that's why I only buy. I don't buy farm raised anything.
But when it comes to freshwater, there, man, I'll tell you what, there's nothing beats a good perch or walleye.
True.
Oh, absolutely. I love eating
Perch is 10 times better than walleye. I like bluegill too.
But I'll tell you what, my favorite is black crappie.
Yeah, they're good in the winter here.
Yep.
Get soft in the summer.
I think
water.
my favorite is in just keeper size trout, about 9 to 10 inches. Oh my God!
My absolute favorite is the chicken at Long John Silver's.
Mine too, Ohio.
Buddy White says he smokes his own oysters too.
Oh, nice.
Who does?
Buddy Light and Stump actually smokes his own.
Is that somebody you're looking at?
Yeah, over in the chat.
The side chat in the YouTube.
Ask him how he does it.
Okay,
Does he do it
Buddy
on
Light,
the shell?
Spill your beans. How do you do it? There's a delay, so it'll take a while.
I don't care what kind of tuna it is. I love tuna, especially it's sushi style. Oh my God, do I love tuna like that?
Right.
I can eat it all day. And then they make the musapi or whatever the fuck they call it with it. Oh my God.
SKS Hugo recommends steelhead steaks.
Oh, steelhead is good too. Yeah, steelhead. I forgot about steelhead. Hey,
How can you steelhead?
I will give you guys. I tell you what, if you're looking for a dessert and it's summertime, so this is a good summertime dessert. If you're going to a cookout or something, somebody says bring a dessert, and you only got 5 minutes to make this sumbitch. It's Hawaiian pie, and I seen it on a video on YouTube, and I was like, that's too simple. I'm going to make one to see. So you go get a graham cracker crust, pie crust.
Yep.
You take a 20-ounce can of crushed pineapple. You open it up. You put it in a bowl. Juice. Leave the juice. You don't drain it or anything. It just the complete can. You put 8 ounces of sour cream in it. A package of vanilla instant pudding, and then you can throw in some like the coconut, the shredded coconut. Throw a little bit of that in there to your liking.
You mix that up in a bowl and then put it in.
Mix it all up. Put it in the pie pan. Throw some cherries on top of that son of a bitch. Put it in the refrigerator for like 2 hours, and you got a kick-ass pie. I was like, holy shit, this stuff was good. And it takes you like 4 minutes to make it.
Cool. Buddy Light says yes, he smokes them on the shell.
You say how long? Anything about a temperature? How long? I got a pellet smoker now, Steve.
Right on. Cough it up, Buddy Light. Your secret recipe.
I got the cookies and cream ice cream for you, dear.
Wish I had some.
You know what me and Susie
thank you.
Me and Susie had an ice cream sandwich today. Haven't had one in years.
Dude, I love ice cream sandwiches.
That make you feel like a kid again?
Yeah, but it's
That-
different chocolate. Don't you guys think it's different chocolate?
I think
Because
it is different from when
I
we were
grabbed the
younger.
chocolate the other day, had a sandwich, and all I did was go like this. I bit it once, and the chocolate's on my finger. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, it was all stuck to your fingers. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
That
that
shit
ain't,
didn't used to happen.
that chocolate. That ain't
Oh,
a-
Hey man, you're talking to a generation that used to eat orange sherbet out of a fucking toilet paper roll. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My
Push up.
mom loves push-ups.
Push up.
Jay Watt, I'll do a lot of things in this world. Jay Watt. But I'm going to tell you something, my brother. And you know I'm a guinea, so, right? But I'm going to tell you something. You put anything remotely close like pineapple on a pizza, that's the Irish, Scottish, Hawaiian, any other nationality you want, right? Throw that out of there. Okay, let me tell you what goes on a pizza. You ready? Anchovies.
Yep.
Mushrooms.
Oh, yes.
Sausage. Pepperoni.
Okay.
Pretty much. All right. I'll stretch it. I'll stretch it to peppers and onions. Other than that, nothing else goes on a pizza. We don't
Oh, man, I
throw
like
pineapple on there.
fresh mozzarella with spinach and
No.
tomatoes.
It's
Oh,
not
man,
a
I love
salad.
that.
Leave your spinach at home. It's not a salad.
Steve, do you have the power to cut him off?
I do, actually. I got all kinds of power.
Buddy Light says until they're done, about 45 minutes to an hour at about medium temperature for your oysters on the grill.
Really? A couple 100 degrees then.
Couple 100 degrees.
Yeah.
45 minutes to an hour. If they start getting dark brown, I take them right off.
Okay, so now can you next day air me a bunch?
Yeah.
The main question.
Ham, green olives. No. I love green olives, but not on my pizza.
I only like if someone's gonna deliver pizza for me. There's only a couple places in town that gotta have ham and green olives, so not everybody does.
No, I don't even want ham on my pizza. That's it.
I used to love them as a kid, and I can't eat them now. Isn't that funny?
It's
We
gig,
used to
right?
we could get into a bottle of that jar of them. We'd eat the whole thing, and then now I can't even. I don't even care for them. Definitely not the black olives that come on a Greek salad.
Buddy Light says he likes shrimp on his salad. You know, on his pizza. I would actually try that.
It's disgusting. I had shrimp scampi pizza one time. It's gross.
I don't know. I could probably. It depends on the sauce you use. If you use like an Alfredo or something like that instead of a red sauce.
Well, then it's not a pizza.
It's not.
Or like a pesto or a garlic butter type. You know,
it's not.
I visited the Myers in Ohio. You guys eat some weird shit.
Pineapple belongs on pizza. Gig riding. You are just un-Italian right there.
There's Gunpowder Beauty. What's up, girl?
we eat some weird shit in Ohio. Okay.
Gig riding. That is the weirdest thing that I've ever seen you type in a chat room or heard you say. That pineapple belongs on a pizza. Stop it.
Hey, I got another quick recipe for you guys. If you guys like mushrooms.
Yeah.
Okay. So I make a stuffed mushroom. You take the mushroom cap and you pull the stem out.
Yep.
And you put all the stems in a bowl and then you dice them up. You dice all the stems up. You add some Italian breadcrumbs.
Yep.
Some mozzarella cheese and a little bit of pizza sauce. Mix that up. And if you want to put pepperoni in there, whatever you want, if you got to cut it up real small and dice it up. So if you want pepperoni or sausage or whatever, you put it in there, and then you stuff that mushroom cap, and then put a little bit more cheese on top, and bake them for about 45 minutes, for like 400 degrees. Awesome, little pizza flavored stuffed mushrooms. They're kind of a pain in the ass to make, but man, they're so well worth it.
It sounds good.
You forgot the oil on the outside of the mushroom.
I've been trying to find monkey balls. I haven't seen those in a couple decades. They're frozen, stuffed black olives with nacho kind of crunchy crust shell with like a jalapeno cheese and just big black deep fried black olive like nacho, man.
Well, hang on real quick, Mikey. I got to go back. What'd you say? I forgot the oil.
Take the mushroom head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lube it up
with some oil.
Like what? Like a olive oil?
with your hands. Yeah.
No, but I mean olive oil or vegetable oil or what?
Yeah, I would use olive oil, not vegetable
Okay.
oil, right? And then put them on your. Well, I use a cookie sheet, right, when I do the mushrooms. So you put them on a cookie sheet. But you can do it when you do it with your hands. You're not like pouring it on. They're just
right. Yeah, you're just putting a thin coat. What does that do?
It actually makes the mushroom not dry out.
Not dry out. Doesn't wilt it up.
Yeah.
I usually don't have a problem because there's like so much shit coming off the cheese and the stuffing that it puts it in like there's a liquid at the bottom of the pan.
But just try it. It's freaking awesome.
Okay.
Sugar cookie dough, strawberry glaze, strawberries, and other goodies makes an awesome dessert. Pete. No.
Shit. Another simple one, and I don't know if she might like this or something. I take like angel food cake.
Yeah.
And just pull pieces of it off and put it like in like a casserole dish or whatever, and then the strawberry. I cut up some strawberries and throw some strawberries on there, and then instant strawberry like sugar. I use sugar free because I think it tastes better. Sugar free strawberry Jello, and you pour that over all that, and you put it in the refrigerator and let it set up, and then top it with fat free
Cool Whip.
It's really good, and it's like it's not healthy, but it's not as bad as
cake.
Like a lot of diabetics actually eat it.
That's my favorite kind of cake.
And Gunpowder Beauty, you know this always turns into a food chat.
Right?
Yeah, it always turns into a food chat.
You get two of the biggest guys on YouTube. We get this.
I was on dialysis for 15 years, and there was a lot of limits to what I could eat, and I could have a lot of angel food cake and strawberries.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love angel food cake.
You probably overdid it with that shit, though, didn't you? You probably like when I'm telling you this recipe, you're like, yeah, been there, done that.
Yeah.
But
when I go back on dialysis again, but until
did you get a transplant?
Yes, 2017.
Cool.
Right before I turned 40, I was on dialysis from age 26 till I almost turned 40.
Wow,
long time.
Long time. It's
Did
not
you
that
say some kind of a record or something?
I probably have a record.
I think my dad was on it for 12.
Yeah,
she's definitely got a police record. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, she does.
There were some.
See them fishing that shit on the other night?
Weren't qualified for a transplant, so they had to live the rest of their existence on dialysis. They've been on so much.
That's what my dad was like. Yeah.
Getting back to food real quick for half a second.
Sure.
Shalisa, you brought up what I want to do for food though, a little while back.
Yeah.
You brought up crawdads. I want to go down so bad. I want to go down to the south and eat crawdads like nobody's business.
Dude,
I'll go with you.
I haven't had them since 1999. I had them in Tampa. I went down to Tampa in 1999, and I got a thing of crawdads, and it said Louisiana style crawdads, and I'm like, what's a crawdad? I call crawdads crayfish up here.
Crayfish, yeah.
Okay. So I said, what's a crawdad? And the waitress looked at me. She goes, where you from? I go, Boston. She goes, it's crayfish. I'm like, oh, okay. And I goes, what do you do? And she says, oh, no. And so she says, you want Louisiana style? I go, what's that? She goes, hot. I goes, well, how hot is hot? She goes, they're hot. I said, yeah, that's fine. They bring them over to I haven't had them since, but now I want to go to Louisiana and do it.
Yeah.
You had them down there when you were in Louisiana, Steve?
Big difference.
Creek lobsters. We call them creek lobsters.
And real crawfish boil.
The ones here in Michigan are more work than they're worth it.
Oh, really?
All you get is just, it's not worth all the work because they're just so.
I've never ate them here in Michigan. Have you, Steve?
No, a lot
crayfish.
A lot of them are protected here, and we don't have the numbers to make it worth your while.
Yeah, we don't either. We don't have them up here either.
It takes you a week to catch enough for dinner.
Too much work, not enough. Too much effort.
We actually use, when I was a kid, we used to catch the crayfish and use them for bait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Times are getting big. Hell, it's almost 1
You
o'clock.
ever eat Himalayan possum?
No,
Is that
What the hell is that?
I don't eat possum.
Oh, where you find a possum Himalayan on the road, so you just pick him up, take him home.
I did eat Himalayan deer before though.
Himalayan deer.
I think
Yes,
I
I
have
did.
too.
Many,
Found Himalayan on the side of the road, and
No, she was my daughter noticed it just off the road in the woods, and she says,
County
"Dad,
line logging? What's up, brother?
Hey,
County line, what's going on, man?"
County line nailed it.
Tim was on the call list for a while for road hit deer.
Oh yeah.
yeah, we have one of those where I work. Sometimes you guys get picky, which I don't blame them. You know.
Yeah, I'm not going to take one that got hit by an 8 tractor trailer. I mean, really.
Why? It's pre-ground.
Yeah,
know.
it's already hamburger.
You just got to pick the gravel out of it. But,
Right.
But my daughter noticed when
Bears.
the thing was still kicked, that it was a doe, and she was still kicking. And I'm like, damn. So I come out of the woods. My wife's like, "What's the matter?" I says, I sent them home, you know. And I goes, "I'm going to be here a while. Does it come back with a knife or something, will you?" I says, "I'll call my brother." She says, "Come back with a knife." He goes, "Yeah, I got to put it out of its misery." I said, "Fucking, they just fucking suffering."
no, hit it with a hammer.
Nah, she came down with one of the knives. I just hit it in the throat, right in the back, right out. But I'll tell you what, she tasted good. The only part we couldn't use was when she got hit and she skidded across the road.
Yeah.
But other than that, she tasted great. Mikey needs
when
to
you
go
get
out
beyond the
crawdad
bruise,
hunt.
fine.
Go ahead, Tim.
I say if you get beyond the bruise part, fine.
Yeah,
Anything that looks like a bruise, cut it out.
Right on.
I would love to go
I think
crawdad hunting with Shelby
We
the
picked
short
up
man.
6 or 7 one year. That's a lot of venison.
Yeah. I want to do that here in my town, but I don't have a pickup truck, so I can't.
Man, I had a whole freezer full of venison back in 2012. When remember that big power outage like that happened in Ohio, but it knocked out like New York and Michigan and
Yeah,
Pennsylvania and everybody.
The Great Blackout.
Yeah,
Best barbecues.
it was like 2 weeks with no electric, and like we ate everything we possibly could and out of our freezer in like the first 3 days. But man, I had so much deer that I could not get rid of, or we just couldn't. We tried to cook it up and give it to, the neighbors, but we were cooking. The whole neighborhood was cooking gas grill. I mean, we had turkeys and chickens and ribs and steaks and pork chops.
That's why I don't mind when you lose the power in the winter, because you can throw that shit in a snowbank somewhere.
Right, exactly. But this was, I mean, it was like what? The average temperature was like 92, 93 degrees whole week.
Nasty.
Oh, it sucked.
Hell, I drove all the way to Bay City to pick up.
Not unless you.
I drove all the way to Bay City to buy a generator, and I had to come back the next day to get it off the truck.
Oh, I got 2 generators, but
I
that's
had
why
2
you get
little
down.
girls I had to take care of.
Hey, Ohio, next time, right? Just go down the store a couple of times, whatever, spend $60 on, 5-pound bags of ice, 10-pound bags of ice.
The problem was you couldn't get ice anywhere. People bought it all up. I mean, it was
quick.
You know, when you get a power outage and you have food stamps, you can fill out a form and you can get all that money back that you lost in your freezer.
Wow.
I did not know that.
A lot of people, you can claim it on insurance too.
A lot of people don't know that. It's a little piece of paper, fill it out, get your food stamps replenished.
No kidding.
Well, what do you say we get out of here?
Sounds good.
I don't know. You're the
It's
boss.
1 o'clock. I'm getting tired. Stay where you're at.
Pleasure, folks.
Stay where you're at.
Tim, don't hit a button yet.
Yep.
Don't leave.
We got to.
I want to thank everybody on the outside chat. 413 comments tonight. Got a lot of superstars out there to keep the chat rolling. A lot of great comments, recipes, you name it.
And I made it to the end of the chat.
How the hell does he know about the Winter Hill gang?
The what?
Yeah, you did make it to the end of the chat before falling asleep on us. Good job.
That's like a new record, Shalisa.
Yeah, I'm taking my night pill for 2 hours, so I'm
All right, everybody. Have a great night. Thanks
Good
for
night.
coming. Hang tight.